Welcome back, everyone. A little bit of a hiccup, but we're good. To the 23rd episode of Unravel. God, what's this problem? Alright, let's just ignore that real quick. Today, we're going to be continuing where we last left off with our party. But first and foremost, we started a little late because one of us forgot that they had to be here in time.
Mention in the comments who you think it is.
Which is fine. As well as
we all know
Zira won't be here for either the majority or the entire game. She won't be present because she has a visitor. So she, more important than this. But that's fine. Luckily, Zira will be taken over by Max. So, George and Zira will be run by the same person. And that will be fine.
Yeah, hopefully. So Zira will use all her abilities.
Well, if
Just
you were ever to use them, this might very well be the best point in time. So.
By the way, I didn't forget though.
You didn't for what now?
I didn't forget.
Did you forget to make your sheet?
No.
That tonight was D&D. That's what she meant, I think.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fine. In that case, let's jump in to tonight's episode. With the last time, the party had successfully rescued Maddie from the goblins in the ruins of... Was it Lavender Hill?
Lavender Hill, yeah.
But you also found out that your other cousin, Jillian, was not there. And she was somewhere else. Having an inkling of how to find this by tracking the prisoner cart you had spotted a couple of days before, you parted your way with Riva, who stayed behind with the halfling survivors and would travel back with them to Yambleton. Whilst you went after this cart to try and find Jillian in time, as she told you through a sending spell that George had cast that whoever people that had taken her were preparing for something big. Arriving in a valley full of ruins, you dismounted your horses and continued on foot, and noticed that the tracks became more populated with not just the cart. Eventually running into a couple of zombies and a zombie ogre and one of their leaders. You took swift care of them, and eventually you were led to the entrance of a tomb, which Zira could read as the tomb of the something. She couldn't understand the last word, even with her helm of comprehension. There, at the entrance, you took care of two larger individuals, a minotaur skeleton and an ogre zombie, who were staying guard. Eventually you entered and fought a number of cultists who had also summoned a flaming skull. George at one point cast Spirit Guardians. You defeat this first number of cultists and continued on through this tomb, and riding the high, you fought your way rather easily through the second encounter with a bunch of ghouls and such, and you continued into the next room. Bree a little behind because apparently she was a little bit more haggard than the rest. You all begin to rush into the next room. Radiant hammers are still flying all around you. You are still full of energy, riding the high as you have barreled your way through this tomb. The dim torchlight in the next room frames the silhouette of the archway. You all rush through while your eyes try to rapidly adjust to the light. They burn for a moment before they focus. You see a large ornate room, multiple pillars holding up a high roof. At the other end, a multi-leveled structure that supports an altar at its peak. Centered between two horns, a glowing red portal that shimmers as it drifts in midair. On its first level though, you see a human in bright blue scale armor standing in front of a lectern with an old tome on it. While he reads out loud in a language that only Zira manages to understand, thanks to her helm, he holds a staff on his left hand made of a humanoid spine and face. The skull glows and with a bright, sickly green glow. Behind him, on a heavy stone table, a halfling, female. On her back, blood spilling from a large open wound in her stomach. A beam of dark green energy arcs from the stone table to the stone tomb in the center of the room. Its lid already removed. Around you, you notice cultists dressed in blacks and red. Two heavily armored individuals turn their skeletal faces in your direction. Two gaunt-skinned creatures, these so-dubbed monster demons, snarl at your party. And through the relative silence in the room, the words of the speaker, the man in the back, ring clearly in rough abyssal speech, which Zira understands.
I remember clearly that when running into the room, I screamed at
You are running in. What Zira hears, but none of the rest of you, sadly enough, Zira is not here. She hears him say,
She is.
"With the final sacrifice given, many lives are traded for one." And as the sentence finishes, an armored hand grasps the edge of the stone tomb. And I had all of you roll for initiative at the end of last session. So, just to remind me really quickly. 25 to 20. If you remember what you rolled.
No. I don't
That's
remember.
fine.
Did you
You
write
said
this shit
it's to
down?
me.
Because
So I can.
I know, don't
I
worry.
think it was 4
it's
for
on
me.
WhatsApp.
You have
Nice.
to lower your stance a bit.
I wrote it down as well, because of
Yeah.
course I did. Let's see. Episode 23. Here we go. Initiatives. Sadly, nobody had a 25 to 20.
Nope.
But Zira is on top of the party with an 18. After Zira, Utsil with a 16.
Yep.
After Utsil, Bree with a 15.
Mm-hmm.
After Bree will be George with a 9.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Mm.
Gotta write these down in proper order. Let's see. Okay. George with a 9. After George, we have Angie at the bottom with a 4. Okay. Let me reveal the battle map to everybody. There we go. So, the map is too big that it doesn't completely show up on the stream, sadly. Though the entrance is on this side, in this wall. The portal is all the way in the back over there.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Jillian over here.
Behind the two white pillars, I think.
No, between the two white pillars, which are large curved horns.
Okay.
You see Jillian on the stone slab, the person in front of it reading the tome, the tomb in the center of it, and this chest in this edge, on the edge. When the hand clasped the side of the sarcophagus. This chest began shaking violently. For the beginning, we won't be able to see the party on stream, sadly, as you guys barely begin to rush in. George and Utzel, you're already in the room. Angie and Zira are right behind you guys. And Bree is 10 feet behind them.
There was an idea for that, right, Max? To put me 10 feet behind everyone.
Kind of used you as like my personal hit point
Healer.
back.
So that's why you get 2 first level spell slots for healing word for yourself.
Yep.
Like it.
Hey,
That's why I got the potion of super healing, or what was it?
That's for yourself.
Oh, that's for
yourself,
myself.
'cause
Oh, that's
You all
kind.
seem very
I don't think you
confident,
can.
That's good.
I mean, you didn't have a lot of hit points, even if you're at full.
That's true. I hope when we
So you might
hit
need-
level, I roll pretty good. So
Just to
it will be-
clarify, are people still... Is there any concentration spells or such that I have to remember that were going on except for... besides Spiritual Guardians?
I don't think so.
Okay. In that case, we have all that we need. And as you all rush in, top of the round is not Sira, sadly,
What a surprise.
but this priest that's standing in the back of the room clasps an amulet that's around their necklace, or around their neck, scatters a small heap of bones, a small bag, in front of them, which, as its action, begin to animate into an undead. And then the priests themselves will 5, 10, 15 step off to the side and stay there. Then, Zira, it is your turn.
Do you zero voice,
To the
please?
Zira boy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, combat. We're not talking. She will. Let me check how terrible she's doing. Right. So she will sort of. What's the hallway situation? Is it like a
The hallway's 10
15
feet
feet
wide.
hallway, 10 feet wide.
The door itself is in
So
the
the-
center of that and is only 5 feet wide. But you can still step
Okay.
through if you wish.
So she wishes to sort of sit at the side of one of the parts of the door.
Alright.
So where she would stand, which technically wouldn't block it, I assume.
No, that would still allow people to pass.
She'll use her movement to like do a little quick move in and out. She'll try to.
She can go, let's see, 5,
She can't
10
really see
feet.
anything, but
So it costs her half her movement to get into the room, and then she'll be next to George.
that's fine. She's gonna use her, because that's all she really has. Alchemist back.
You know how that works? Do you have it? Or it's in the items chat, I think.
Yeah, I have it. I think she wants to hold that back attack for if somebody gets within 5 feet of an enemy. How about that?
Which one? Is she throwing damage or status effect?
Damage.
Alright, so when an ally gets within 5 feet of an enemy,
Or an enemy gets within 5 feet of an ally, I mean.
then she'll
potato.
attack the enemy. Alright.
Yeah.
After Zira, Utsil, it's your turn.
All right. Well, probably not raging, right?
Not anymore, because you guys took a little bit of time to cast a few spells in the last room and take potions and such, which specifically, sadly, got rid of your rage.
That's fine. I still had 1 rage left.
That's good. Are you using it?
Yeah. I will
Okay.
use my bonus action to rage, because
Bonus
since it's a
action
lot
to
of enemies.
rage.
All right. These are cultists in front of me, right?
They seem to be,
the
yeah.
Naruto running dudes.
Very much similar to the ones you faced whenever you fought the Flame Skull as well.
Why are they all running like doing the Naruto run?
They're all like actually doing a little bit more of a sneak, but from your perspective, it does kind of look like a Naruto run.
They're doing it, and that's very menacing, actually.
It's very menacing. Well, why are they all charging at us? No, I'll stay next to. Since I used Razor's bonus action, I'll move 5 feet forward and throw my hand axe at the right one and at the left one.
Yeah, so that one, the ones on the edges.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack. Those attacks.
All right. Ooh. First one is 11.
11 does not hit. You throw the first axe at the one to your right. It quickly manages to dodge out of the way as the axe just flies back. It just comes back
The
immediately.
second one is a 25, so.
25 does hit.
Since I'm
You
raging,
throw it to the one
for
on the
10
other
points of
edge.
damage.
How much?
10.
Alright, 10 points of damage. With that, you catch it. You turn around slightly. You throw immediately to the other one. That one you hit square in the chest as the axe kind of just embeds itself in its sternum. This one falls to the ground and dies. After Utsul, Bree, it's your turn. Unless, Utsul, you want to move.
I do not want to get completely surrounded, so I'll stand there.
Alright, very well.
Keep
In that
standing
case,
there.
Bree, it is your turn.
So I have George next to me.
Yeah, I'm still in the hallway.
Yes.
I
You're 10 feet
once-
behind Angie, which
Yeah.
the people on stream can barely see.
Yeah. If I get next to Angie, can I see any people in the room?
Let's see, that would be 5, 10, 15. You can see into the room. Because you're mostly obscured by the fact that you're only looking through the archway, and then you have George and Utsil right in front of you. I would say the ones you can see clearly are those few here in front.
That's
depending on what
okay.
you're trying to hit with them. Or
Yeah, I want to hit him with Vicious Mockery, so I just have to see them and
sure. Which one
have
are
to
you
be
hitting?
within range. The one in the middle from those 3.
That one?
Yes.
Very well.
So he can make a Wisdom saving throw.
Hey, wisdom saving throw. Right. That is a 4.
4. That fails miserably. And he'll
What
have.
do you yell at him?
I yell at him. You think you can beat us? And he takes 8 points of psychic damage,
Ooh, nice. 8
and he
points
has
of
his
psychic.
advantage on his next attack roll.
Yeah, the moment she yells that out, the blood just kind of spurts out of the eyes, nose and mouth, and it just begins to bleed for a moment before just falling to the ground, but standing back up, just barely.
Oh God. Okay. And what I want to do for my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
is take 1 potion of endurance for myself.
Right, go ahead and roll for that.
So 1d8 plus 4 is 5 temporary hit points. Whoa.
There you go.
It's not that
5
much.
hit points is still 5
Yep.
hit points.
Just one question.
Yeah.
I remember from not the last session, but session before that. I believe George or Zira gave me an additional 5 hit points to my hit point maximum. Is that still
Yes,
still up?
because that lasts for 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But good luck getting that back up.
Yeah. No, but then I know. Thank you. And
Alright.
then she will step back if she has any movement left.
Well, you only use half your movement, so you can step back 15 feet again if
Yeah.
you want to.
Just 10 then.
Alright, just 10. So,
So-
10. So that you're 5 feet behind Angie. Okay.
Yes.
Very well. After Bree, it's the turn of the little monster demons. which this one's going to fly up on this side, fly about 10 feet up in the air. The other one takes off from his area behind that, and this goes to fly up there. Let's see. They will both try to hit you, George, with a spell. First, the one in the back is going to try and hit you as it begins to cast. This spectral skeletal hand once again fires out from them. You've seen this before. For a natural 1. The other one
That will miss.
will do the same.
It's
For a
pretty
24 to hit.
close.
That will hit.
In that case, you suffer 5 points of necrotic damage. And you feel this cold necrotic pulse through your body. As you are hit
Well,
by that. One second.
worst part still has to come.
Yeah, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. With a
23.
DC of 10.
23.
23, very well. You succeed.
Nice.
Nothing happens. Somebody's firing fireworks outside my house. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, I can hear that.
Hi. After them, it is the turn of the man in the back. Relatively unbothered for the moment. He continues to chant. For this turn, he will say, "We once again witness the rise of the shattered shadow." His voice echoing through the room. He does simultaneously cast something in his hand, but seems to hold that for the moment.
Okay.
Right. As that sentence finishes, the hand which had clasped on the side of the tomb begins to push itself upward, revealing
An
a
arm.
fully armored individual.
Oh.
Heavy
Oh,
plate
God.
armor. On his back, a bright red cloak. On the sides of his helmet, 2 large horns that are paralleled by the ones on the pauldrons. As it pushes itself out, I will have to remove the corpse. Uh-oh. There you go. And stepping out on this side of the
Beautiful. You have
sarcophagus
corpse minis.
is that... Yeah, I know, right? Thank you. Stepping out on that side is the now resurrected Shattered Shadow. But that's all of it can do at the moment. As it steps out, it seems unbothered by your presence. Its head immediately turns with these bright glowing red eyes to the chest on the left side of the room, which is continuing to shake violently. George, it's your turn.
Yeah, George will move through the corner of those guys, sort of getting 3 of them within range. I think that's the correct way of saying it.
10, 15.
I have no clue where you're going, but that's not
These
3
three
guys,
guys,
you're
you
going
mean,
at the
right?
moment. I mean, I want 3 people within range. So I want to go like to the other side, the opposite side of where you put me, basically.
Alright, well, 5, 10 feet. You only want to have 3.
And then
5, 10. Let's see. If you're over here, you
Nah.
have these 3 as well as the monster demon. Is that what you mean?
not really.
Okay, do you have
So
okay,
I want to do like 15 feet from where I was standing
Yeah.
towards the pillar and in range, in melee range, actual melee range, not the spell, of the 3 guys in the corner next to the pillar.
Oh, here.
10 feet in front of me.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
yep.
okay.
I should have just said that, but I
Well,
was making it way
either
more
that or
complicated.
5 feet in front or 10 feet in front of Utsil would have worked.
Well,
I thought you only wanted to have
we're
3
there.
people in your range, but okay, no, that works. So the hammers begin to violently shake around in that area, and you have to, you have the 4 of
Then-
them in your range.
Zira will attack the one that's already been
Hit
been
with the vicious
damaged.
mockery.
Yeah,
Sure, go for
that
it.
one.
Make an attack roll.
I mean, I think that's what. Yeah, I don't want to risk anything. So, the plus on that is that or spell
It's a
attack
spell attack,
modifier, by the way. Okay. It's a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll for the
Alright,
type of damage
so-
first.
It will be a 2, which is cold damage.
Cold damage. Still on brand for 0.
Which is probably a little overkill, but who knows? 17 points of cold damage if they take it.
Yeah, she grabs the orb,
Oh.
throws it, and it hits the guy in the chest. And from there, like a bit of the blood that came out from his face, thanks to the vicious mockery, just begins to crystallize. And then you just see the body hardening before he himself falls, and like one of the arms kind of snaps off because of the completely frozen body. That one's dead.
Then George
Well,
will
you
move
imagine the
5
hammers
feet.
probably wouldn't have helped. Mm-hmm.
I mean, George will move 5 feet on the opposite corner, but still be within range of both of them. So still next to the pillar.
Still next to the pillar. So, there?
Between them?
Yep, because yep. Perfect. Then I'll use my action to cast, or to have the guy who just stepped out of the tomb make a dexterity save for me. As I always cast Sacred Flame.
Mm. Yeah. 11.
Does not succeed, but he's more dexterous than I thought. But he will take 12 points of radiant damage.
Alright.
Maybe he's a good guy.
Alright, so the radiant flames come out from under it, and that's it. It just kind of like turned to his head to the left, looking at that side of the room. Then the flames burst out from under him, and though not physically reacting too much, the head just kind of turns towards you, George.
Then I cast Sanctuary on myself as a bonus action.
Alright. Sanctuary is a bonus action.
It is. And it's non-concentration.
Mm-hmm. After George, it's the turn of the squires. One of them will begin to move towards you, Utzel. 5, 10, 15, 20,
That's 30, right?
25.
Wait.
Yeah, it was. He skipped 5 feet, but that's
Then
30.
That still works.
Yeah.
So
Specifically,
He manages
he
to-
avoids the hammers.
he manages to pass through Zira then.
No?
No,
Oh,
he
he just
just.
I mean, that's within
Yeah.
15 feet. If he passes through that, that little
You're
thing
right.
next to Zira, that's 15 feet from me.
He'll pass through, I didn't mind.
All right. Well, I do need a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. Alright. That's a 3, so it fails.
That's 17 points of radiant damage.
Nice, 17 points of radiance.
Sure hope he does mine.
What?
I sure hope he minds,
17 points?
because I wouldn't mind that.
I mean, that hurts. It's not nice. Now, having made his way all the way over there, we'll cast something on himself as a bonus action. And we'll proceed to attack you, Utsil. Twice.
Damn.
So this one has like this heavy mace. It has like the faces of skulls on them on each side. And first he will whack you with that, or try to at least, for a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. You suffer. Let me get this right. 11 points of bludgeoning damage, as well as 4 points of necrotic. A total of 15, halved to 7 for you.
Alright.
The second attack, rather than trying to hit you with the hammer again, he reaches forward with its skeletal hand. For a 15 to hit.
That just hits.
You suffer 15 points, halved, luckily, to 7 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is, alright, that's that. 19.
19, you succeed, don't worry about it, you're fine.
Woohoo.
The other one,
No touchy.
standing in the back there,
Better.
puts down the begins to reach for a javelin, and he will throw one javelin at, let's see, now he'll get closer first because javelins have a short range. 5, 10, 15, 20. It will try to stay away from the fucking hammers. We'll stand over there, and with that angle he will actually throw 2 javelins towards you, George.
All
The
right.
first one,
I do need a wisdom save.
sure. Let's see. Let's take that 15 for a wisdom save, though. That would have been a 16.
That's just enough.
All right. Then I'll re-roll the attack roll, possibly
So
lower,
you can make the attack.
for a natural 1.
That misses.
So he throws the first javelin, just completely misses. Still had to like kind of push through that. Wasn't used to that. We'll try it again. But I'll roll the correct wisdom saving throw first.
Mm-hmm.
A 10, which means he can't attack you, right?
No. But I believe on a failed save, the creature must choose a new target, lose the
Right.
attack or spell. So
Instead,
if
it will try.
once he
and
can attack another one.
He will try and throw it at Zira, but it'll give Zira 3/4 cover, so that means a +5 to her AC. And he has
Very well.
disadvantage on the attack roll because it's too far out of range. That is an 11 to hit, which misses, I'm pretty sure.
That will miss, yeah.
Alright. After them... Let's see, did I get everyone? No, I missed someone. Let's see, that one
The
had
guys?
his turn, they had their turn, he had his turn. Did I get his turn? Yeah,
Yeah,
those
you missed
guys.
me.
The cultists.
Yeah, no, it's the cultists get turn. Oh, I missed them way back. Alright. But all of them are within your range, so they'll have to roll wisdom saving throws. First, this one for 12, and this one for 10,
That's a failure.
and this one for 14.
So all of them take 20 points of radiant damage.
Aye.
Holy
Nice.
As they're standing there, just barely being able to react to you guys all rushing in, they get slammed with the
They get
hammers on the
fucking
sides.
Dunked on by the hammer.
All three just hit the floor
Woo!
and die.
Go George! Go George! Go George!
Manslaughter. That's why.
The
that's
skeleton
why
also
this is
hasn't
the-
gone yet.
No, because it hasn't had its turn yet. It was summoned, and
okay.
that's it. Angie,
This is why
it's
the
your
spell
turn.
is called the kill steal spell.
Yes.
Nobody damaged him.
Okay, can you point where I'm standing? Because I can't see myself.
You're over here.
Give 10 to less health.
Oh, I'm over there.
Good
Okay, so I will. Can I move into the doorway so I have
Yeah,
like
if you step into the
little
doorway,
vision?
there's 5 feet
are within 5
between you and this massive armored skeletal figure that's just whacking on Utzel at the moment.
Oh,
That's
do I
an
have
enemy.
to? Do I only? Can I step back and do I still see it or not?
Yeah, because it's like right on the other side of the door.
It's blocking the doorway.
It's
Yep.
blocking
I mean,
the doorway.
Yeah, but
Giant
if
skeleton.
I
It's the
if
only
I
thing.
Last
It has the
time.
opposite
if I
of cover.
stand back where I stood,
You still see it because it's in the middle of the doorway.
Yeah, there's no arch or
There's
corner.
no way that
Oh.
you're not seeing this.
Okay.
It's just a straight hallway.
It's very much like in your face. You actually standing, and Zira probably standing behind it, you notice that the large red cloak that it's wearing, it's dripping blood. It's just soaked in blood.
I mean,
Oh,
what
Jim.
kind of armor is he wearing?
Touching.
Chainmail.
Then
shield.
I shocking grasp him.
Sure, go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's 14.
14 misses.
But do I have advantage
advantage.
because it's metal?
I don't know, does the spell say that?
Yeah.
Then yes.
That's 21.
21 does hit.
Woohoo. George
Hey,
is
you
happy.
gotta take the little wins, guys.
Yeah. We do.
We do.
38.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9 points of lightning damage.
9 points of lightning damage. Very well.
And the Mister loses his reaction.
Right, he is no longer
The
gotten his
mystery.
reaction. Anything else, Angie?
No, because I can't cast it. I
Top of the
step back.
round. Yeah, okay, you step back where you were. That's fine. Well, no, yeah, you can do that. You can even go. You had to still get in within range, but now that the reaction is gotten, you're fine. Top of the round. Now the skeleton does have to make that wisdom saving throw, which I'm pretty sure it's super good at.
Let's see. I'm sure this one's gonna make it out of all of them.
Ah, there it is. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be 8.
Well, it only takes 10 points of radiant damage.
Alright, 10 points of radiant damage. It's still up.
There you go.
It's faring fairly well. All things considered, with the hammers just slamming into it.
Sure.
Well, the cultists are gone, which actually had their turn at that point, but you know, they're gone, so that's fine. The priest does notice that, though. So the priest is going to use a 3rd level spell. Let's see, where is it? We'll cast Dispel Magic from the Spirit Guardians.
Well, wait.
Yeah? If it has to, if it does target you with a spell. If Sanctuary says something about that, you should tell me.
Well, technically, wait, let me say if it's an attack roll.
It's not.
Who targets a warded creature with an attack roll or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
It's not a harmful spell.
Technically not harmful, I think.
It doesn't deal damage. If it dealt damage, that would have counted. But
So,
So,
just Sanctuary
all the-
is down then.
the hammers that
Oh, the hammers.
were flying. All of them just
Those do damage.
scatter. Yeah, I know, but he doesn't target George with a harmful spell.
Okay.
So the hammers are gone, but that's its turn.
Hmm.
Then the skeleton will march up in your face, George. It's going to attack you with its short sword.
Good luck trying.
First, it has to make a wisdom save, which is a 12.
No.
Alright. It can't target its attack on anything else, so the attack misses. After their turn, Zira, it's her turn.
Zero will use or make use of the fact that the reaction is gone and will walk herself to the corner of the room.
Alright, so she's hiding in the one corner that we can't see on stream.
I mean,
25.
she'll get behind the pillar, right? She'll
Okay.
use that as cover.
Sure, like there, at an angle.
Yeah, sure. And then she'll use her bag on the skeletal man,
Which one? There's 4.
the one next to its soul.
Go for it.
So, it's at 26 to hit.
Hits.
Now let's see if the damage is it's cold.
Cold damage, okay.
So that's 9 points of cold damage.
Alright, 9 points of cold damage.
Does that work?
Doesn't have its reaction anymore. That seems to work.
Very well. That's her turn. I
Alright, so
think. Yeah.
she gets hit, like part of the armor and the bones just begin to freeze. But still just standing there determined. After Zira. Utsil, it's your turn. This guy
Alright.
was standing right next to you, attacking you. George ran out in front, the hammers disappeared, and the figures in the center of the room. After the hammers disappear, it kind of just looks back towards first this priest in the corner, and then focuses again on that chest. What do you want to do?
I was kind of hoping to have advantage with Zero there, but that's fine. Against
Aw.
the-
Well, it doesn't have a reaction anymore, so maybe that's something you can
Well,
use as well.
Yeah. I was looking at her hit point amount and I was just making a critical judgment call there.
That's good.
fair,
But wasn't
fair,
Angie
fair.
within 5 feet of it technically?
No, because
Or did she
Angie
move away?
shocked it and then moved back to where she
No,
was,
move.
which means that there's
Yeah.
5 feet in between them. So she's 10 feet away.
That's fair. Yeah, go reckless.
You can do that as well.
Look here, my hit point,
Come on.
hit point count. I shouldn't do that all too much. Although it does have a +7, so it will probably hit. Anyway.
Nah, I like your attitude.
It will probably hit anyway. I won't bother.
Let's see those rolls.
Yep.
See if you can back it up.
Oh god.
It was still looking fine, right? The dude that's next to the whatever the
I
arm.
hope
It,
not.
it did
Which
take
one?
one hit. It did take 17 hit
The one
points
next to
of
the,
radiant damage.
next to the sarcophagus?
No, the one that's
Right next to you.
actively hitting me.
Oh, he
had a
he
hit.
seems to be quite hurt. Like,
All right,
He's
all
not
right.
doing too well.
I'll do a reckless attack against him.
go for it.
Mhm. Yeah.
14.
14 misses.
So,
Yeah.
no.
Looks like.
Swing with the axe, but
Oh no.
miss.
Same though.
Maybe the second
Well-
one will be better.
I'll do it again. That's a 28. That's a
28
little
does
better
hit.
28! How is that not a natural 20?
For
Because it's
14 points
19.
of damage. I have
14
+9.
points of damage. Very well.
You have a +9? What?
Yes.
That's your axe, right?
Yeah, that's my action.
Aye.
How is that possible?
14 points of damage. Very well.
+9.
Yeah, it's not looking well at all. You just kind of sink the axe like through the chainmail. Some of the rings scatter across. It's not doing too well anymore. It will actually also have to make a hold up. It has to make like multiple. I think
What
2
is Farah
Constitution
doing?
saving throws real quick. So
Oh.
first against
Right.
Zira, that succeeds, and then against yours also succeeds. Aye.
All right, and then I'll try to hit it again with my glove.
Alright, go for it.
Thunder. It's also reckless because everything is reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 23 to hit.
23 also hits.
For another 6 points of damage.
Alright, another 6 points of damage. Yeah, it's not looking too well anymore. Yeah.
Since it doesn't have any reaction, I'll move next to George, next to the pillar.
Next to George, like here.
Skedaddle there, yeah.
Aye. So you walk over there, yeah, doesn't manage to react to you at all. After Utsil, Bree, it's your turn. You're like there's 15 feet between you and the guy at the
Yep.
doorway over here.
And I see it getting hit by Utsil, and I think I might do this as well. But Bree's still in this split second doubting, but still thinking, no, just one time save. And she uses her barrels, her rapier, her barrel's pride, with Ruby of the Bard, just to attack this once with Vicious Mockery.
Alright, Vicious Mockery. It's a wisdom saving throw on its end.
Yep.
For
See if
a
it does something.
natural 1 for 2.
Natural 1. Ah, that's nice.
Well, we've ruled that natural 1s and natural 20s don't matter, but it's still, it's a 2. It's not even close to saving.
Nope. So it takes 5 points. That's low. Okay, that sucks.
Yeah,
5 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, like hitting with that, you see the head just kind of shriek before this skull just kind of turns its way and looks into the hallway,
But
looking right at you, Bree.
I step a bit forward seeing that because I want to protect Angie.
How far are you stepping forward?
I'm stepping in front of Angie.
In front of Angie. Okay, if you step in front of Angie, you'll actually be within 5 feet of it. Like you walk into.
We can stand next to each other, right? Because it was 10 feet wide.
Yeah, but then
Okay,
you're
then
not,
we'll
you're not
do
standing in front of Angie. Then it might still
No.
very well attack Angie.
Mm.
Angie, we can also. You're using your wrong webcam, by the way. Bree, are you stepping in front of Angie
is
or
she?
stepping next to her?
I'm stepping next to her.
Alright, very well. After
See that
Bree,
at first.
I don't know why I did that, but
it's the summoner's
Okay.
turn. Well, no, it's first it's the little monster demons.
oh, that's nice.
Let's see, this
Oh.
monster demon will fly a little bit to get in front of it. We'll go over there. That one is going to be casting a similar spell as it did before. Actually, no. Let's see, how does that spell work again? Sorry, give me a moment. Forgive me. Alright, it will be casting at you, Utsil.
Oh, no.
It fires this sickly green energy towards you. For a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Alright. In that case, the other one that's over here will fly over there. And will attempt to do the same thing. Or actually, all of its other attacks have advantage because you went reckless. So,
I didn't
that
want to
one's
say it,
attack
but
is
yeah.
not a 13, but an 18 instead.
Yeah, that hit.
You didn't want to say.
I was like, is he?
It's fine, I'll
is-
remember.
Is Lucas going to remember?
You suffer. Luckily, not too bad for you. As like this sicklish green energy hits you, and you feel
Well,
this like
let's first roll.
poisonous effect. You suffer 4 points of poison damage, which is half
it's
to 2
poison.
because of your
The mouth.
rage, and another to 1 because of your dwarven
Oh.
heritage.
That tickles.
I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw, though.
It tickles.
For the poison condition.
Yes, for the poisoned condition.
All right,
Mm.
then I
It's
have
important.
advantage. 24.
The other one, as I said, will do the same thing. For 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Where you suffer 7, half to 3.5, half to 2 points, I would say, of poison damage. And I need you to make another
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
I thought Max said something, but 13.
13 is just a success. You managed to just barely shrug off the poison. That's their turn. Then, the summoner continues to speak. Saying, "May our power be reclaimed and used to clear the path of the last world." It will then also cast her spell. It's going to be casting Eldritch Blast at you, George. First, he has to succeed in a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
For, let's see, how many attacks is that?
Sure, he's a wise man.
Alright, I'm assuming that he would have to roll separately for for each attack roll, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Alright, in that case, you'll have to roll 3 times. First being a natural 20 for 23. Second is a 13.
That's
And
fair.
third is a 21.
And that's a success. So 2 will go towards me, and 1 needs to target someone else.
Alright. In that case, the second shot will go towards Utsul, who's right behind you in the same line of fire. The first attack,
Perfect.
which I still have to roll separately now, on you, George, will be a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
The second, a 15 to hit.
That will miss. Now
On
please
Utsil,
hit. Utsil.
The one that was veered off with advantage because you went reckless.
Just a
Is
21.
a 21 to hit.
That's the only thing that hits
Really?
on George.
Does he have cover?
I mean, even if I give him
What?
3/4 cover, that would hit.
I mean, would it?
It would. I would
No,
say
I don't-
half cover, but that wouldn't even get close.
With that 15 AC, I don't know how much
That would bring
coverage.
Oh,
it-
I didn't know it was that bad.
Utsul. You suffer 6, half to 3 points of force damage as this beam of energy just slams into you.
I don't have that great of armor.
You should
Yeah.
get some.
After the warlock, it is the turn of the shadowed shadow. Let's see who will do a little better. Alright, you'll begin to move. I'll take the shortest way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. He uses action to dash, ending up in front of the chest, but not managing to open it yet. After that, George, it's your turn.
Oh my god, that chest. What's in it?
Well, there's one way to find out. George will move towards the guy.
Alright.
So he'll do something really smart.
10, 15.
I want to be even more stupid about it. I want to be in between him and a pillar, and then move another 5 feet forward towards the warlock.
There?
Yep.
Damn.
Alright.
Then they'll cast Spiritual Guardians.
Okay, so you lost 3rd level spell slot. The hammers once
Yep.
again appear.
So we can no longer be revivified.
Yep.
Oh god.
You are
Now we can
concentrating
die.
on that. I'm assuming at this point your sanctuary ends. Or does it end at the start or at the end of your turn? Because the skeleton will make an
Sanctuary
opportunity
ends
attack.
after. It will end after 1 minute.
Oh, after 1 minute. Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, it will try to make a attack against you. First, it will try to roll for an 11, which fails, so it's not able to attack anything. Alright. So the spiritual guardians are flying around, just slamming into all of them. Very well. After George,
It will.
Yeah?
The sanctuary will, I believe. 12 protection. What's the attack? An attack or cast a spell that affects an enemy creature. So I think after casting so I think at casting Spiritual Guardians, it's technically would disappear. Even though it doesn't directly affect, it will affect.
well, it's a harmful spell because it deals damage.
Yeah.
So
But I cast
sanctuary
it, so I
disappears
think it
because of
goes. Yeah, I think it does.
Well, even if it disappears on the first instance of dealing damage, that's at the start of the next turn. So it's the Squire's turn, one of which is within the range, and rolls a 8 on his Wisdom saving throw. But this one had not been harmed before.
Well, he'll take 13 points of radiant damage.
Alright. 13 points of radiant damage. That seems to not be nice. But that one will step forward. It will clear a path for its friend, so it will be 10-20 feet of movement to get over there. Facing right in front of you, he will make 2 attacks against you. First, this life drain. For a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's my AC.
Alright. You suffer 10 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
And I need
Spirit
you
Guardians
to...
immediately drops.
Alright, Spirit Guardians disappears. Oh. And I need you to make a Constitution save.
24.
Right, you succeed. His second attack will be with its battle axe for a natural 1 for an 8, which misses. So as it hits you, you feel the necrotic pulse, and with that, the hammers kind of flicker and fade out of existence. The other one had turned its attention into the hallway, and will step into the doorway, right up against you, Bree and Angie. It will make 1 attack against you, Bree, first and foremost, for a 9 to hit.
9 fails. Feels
The
good
second
to say
attack
that.
will be towards the person who shocked it. So Angie, for a 14 to hit on you, Angie.
Your mic is muted.
Stupid.
I ain't stupid, you is. Okay. It is my armor class, so yeah, it hits.
Alright. In that
No
case,
shield.
Wait a second. Then.
are you
Oh
casting
no,
shield?
that's not true. No, I thought I had to roll for mage armor, but it's concentration.
No, you don't. You do suffer 8 points of bludgeoning damage and necrotic damage.
I will react to that. 1 moment.
Alright,
Because I will true strike it.
Alright, quickly true strike it. And it's marked for your next attack.
Yeah.
Alright, after their turns, Angie, it's yours. You just got hit with the mace, just slammed in the face. You quickly react and mark it, which I'm assuming you had a plan.
Yeah, the plan is slightly altered now, so oops. I will cast Magic Missile.
Alright.
1 to the guy in front of me.
Well, that's the only person you can see.
Wait, no, I'm not. Never mind.
What
I
is it?
am shocking grasping it once again.
Alright. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Still with advantage, of course.
Yeah. A double advantage.
Double. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
True
already
strike.
with it.
So True Strike didn't really help.
No.
Well, if it
Never
also
was
counts
there.
for someone else, that would be pretty useful.
That's 22.
22 hits.
Woohoo!
Yep. But it doesn't have a reaction now.
No, and you also have to roll for damage.
Yeah, I know. But it wasn't for you, DM. It was for
Ah, okay.
someone else. Oh wait.
Well, it's blocking
2.
the doorway at the moment. Like, completely blocking it.
I mean, yeah, but she can stand
Alright,
back.
suffers 6 points of
Yep.
damage. It is still standing, though it's not doing well at all. You will have to roll a
Um,
Constitution saving throw for the spell it's holding.
Yeah, I
which
will
is
kind of.
a 10. Which, hold up, is that a +4? No, +3. It's a 9, so that fades.
Woohoo!
You see the necrotic energy that its weapon was carrying fades.
I will stand back so Bree can also stand back if she wants to.
Can I do that as my
You,
reaction?
you had to get in there and then walk. No. You had to
Hmm.
walk in there, then hit it, and then you step back. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
only 10 feet away from it.
Yeah.
After Angie, top of the round, it's the priest's turn. Who's
Mhm.
in the Spirit Guardians. Or not,
There
not
is
in the
none.
Spirit Guardians. Interesting.
Interesting.
It will reach out towards you, George. Cast a simple first level spell. It says a single word. Flee. And I need to roll a wisdom saving throw against command.
Oh.
25.
25 is a success. You don't even feel the urge, not from the spell at least,
Whoa.
to run away. Then it's Skeleton's turn, who will move up to you, Utsil,
He's not scared anymore.
and is going to be trying to hit you
Or he can hide it pretty well.
for a, let's see, with its short sword for a 15 to hit, but it has advantage, 24 to hit.
It's both hits.
You suffer 5 points, halved to 2 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Alright. After their turn, this one will begin to move as well. We'll use its 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Begins walking that direction. Nice, Zira. And Utsil, you're on deck.
Wasn't the skeleton also in the Spirit Guardians?
There's no Spirit Guardians anymore. That disappeared the
Oh.
very next turn.
I'm sorry.
Zira. What's Zira doing?
Attack the guy at the door.
Alright, with what?
Is he within 5 feet
Of her? No. Of anybody else? No.
of anything?
Nope.
No. Angie had to get closer to Shocking Grasp and then back off.
Stepped away.
But there is the
Then
skeleton.
it's a 13 to hit.
Oh, never mind. Right.
Isn't
13
green
misses. So the little orb is thrown and it just hits the wall, dissipates without effect.
Isn't Bree next to it?
No,
No.
there's 5 feet in between there.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Alright, after Zira, Utsil, it's your turn, unless Zira wishes to move.
No.
Alright, Utsil, and Bree, you're on deck.
I know.
Mm. I want to throw my axe at the one next to the door.
Okay, if you do make a ranged
Okay,
attack while an enemy is within 5 feet, it's with disadvantage.
How is the skeleton looking?
Let's see, where is it? Probably could take a couple more hits.
Mm.
Depending on how well you do.
They're having a bit of trouble with it.
The one standing in the doorway is at death's door, though.
Yeah, no, I know. I want to walk 5 feet to diagonally.
Alright. Like away from the skeleton.
Yeah, away from the skeleton.
Alright. As it did have had its turn, it will make an opportunity attack against you.
Yeah, that's fair.
For an 18 to hit.
That hits.
You suffer 4 points, half the 2 points of piercing damage.
Then I want to throw my axe at the thingy.
Go for it.
The dude.
Go ahead and roll. Or
Yeah, no, I'm thinking if I want to make it reckless or not.
Alright. Yeah, as I said, Bree, you're on deck. So.
Can make ranged attacks reckless.
Can?
Oh, you can't.
Oh.
Oh.
Never
Well.
mind then.
There goes your options.
22
22 still hits though.
for 11 points.
11 points of damage. Very well. With that, you throw the axe, and as it's kind of like stepping in, it's going to step into the hallway, but you sink the axe in the back. Angie and Bree, as it kind of steps in, you see its spine kind of snap from behind, and the lights that were the green lights that were in its eyes just kind of fizzle out as the whole corpse just slams into the ground. This one is dead.
Well, there goes one problem.
Alright,
Alright.
that's your first attack.
So, let's see if we can reach that. That's fine. 15, 20, 25, 30. I wanna...
Where do you want to go? I can tell you if you can make it.
I wanna run and join up with George
Alright, where do you want to be?
behind him.
Behind him. Alright, considering a... Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet, because the thing doesn't have reactions anymore. There you go.
Yeah, and I have 35 feet of movement, so that would
You get
work.
up right behind it. George is like in the face. This one skeleton from just hit him with the axe. The person who was resurrected is just getting to the chest. Is about to open it.
I want to hit that.
Alright, the one that tries to get to the chest, go for it.
Yeah, I wanna hit them.
Make an attack roll.
Or try to. 28 to hit.
28 hits.
For 12 points of damage.
Okay, 12 points of damage.
And then I want to try to hit him again with my gauntlets.
Go for it.
For 23 to hit.
23 also hits.
For 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Very well. It's still doing fine. Seems to be relatively unbothered by that.
No, that's fair. That's my turn.
Alright, very well. After Utsil, Bree, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Now the hallway in front of you
Yeah.
clear.
Yep. I want to step into the room and first just see which one will
5.
be my first target.
10 feet, and that's when you're over there.
Mm-hmm. What do I see? I see that one in front of me.
You see a skeleton standing right in front of you, just try to lash out at Utsil.
Mm-hmm.
You see these 2 monster demons flying up in the air. You
Yeah.
see Utsil and George standing with some armored skeletal individuals. You see a priest kind of going to, approaching the altar area over here.
Yeah.
And then the one in the back there who's still just reading out loud from the book as Jillian behind him is still just bleeding.
Yeah. If I move closer to the pillar where also Zira is, can I still... It's not just hide behind it already, but can I still spot the priest to cast Vicious Mockery on him?
Oh, the priest? Sure. So if you move 5, 10... You mean over here?
Yes.
Ish.
Yes, over there.
Okay, I would say let's see, you would definitely see him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And you can also hit him.
Yes, that's nice. So we can make a wisdom saving throw.
Right. Priest will make a wisdom save. That is a... Okay, there you go. 21.
21.
Just kind of pushes the thoughts out of his
succeeds.
head.
Yep.
What did you yell at him? What did you try? What did you try?
I yell at him. He's a priest, right?
Yeah.
I want to say that his ropes were inside out.
Yeah, it doesn't see. Kind of looks down for a moment. It's not true. Just continues walking.
Okay, and I want to use one of my bardic inspiration die I have left to on one of the monster demons to
Which
use
one?
unsettling words.
This the one in the back or the one in the front?
The one in the front.
All right, very well. The one in the front. Go ahead and roll for that.
1d8.
George, you're the
Yeah.
next person, by the way.
Wow, it has to
1.
subtract a 1.
Hey, remind me of that
Yeah.
when it has to roll saving throw.
Yep, I will.
After that, it's the turn of the warlock. it'll continue speaking from the book. This time finishing the ritual. Saying, as the final life is taken, you once again become whole. And the green arc that was going through the air, still connecting to the individual standing in front of the chest, just fades. I will say that that was his turn. Then it's the turns of the monster demons.
She did.
One of them flies over here. And each of them is going to be casting Chill Touch. First one on Zira. For a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
She suffers 2 points of necrotic damage. And one on Bree for a 13 to hit.
That fails.
Alright, so it's the skeletal hands being sent your direction. You switch with your rapier, just cut the thing in half. And it just falls to the ground. No effect. Alright. After the Warlock, the Shattered Shadow will use this action to simply open up the chest, reach inside, and grabs this large black greatsword, or longsword, actually. It is just completely dark iron. The hilt has like these multiple skulls set upon it. The pommel itself also being a skull. It just kind of grabs it from that. The moment the chest opens, it stops shaking. He just grabs it and lifts it out. Then he'll begin to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you want to make an opportunity attack, you can.
Yeah?
Sure.
Go for it.
That's a 20 to hit?
20 hits. Just barely.
For 13 points of damage?
Right, 13 points of damage. George?
Well, we'll see. 11.
11. You swing at him. Just with the new sword, kind of just brings it up and parries it out of the way. No effect. After that, George, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay, a spiritual weapon.
Okay, spiritual weapon.
Which will go next to, or in front of the skeletal dude and next to the caster, the cultist.
Alright. So, here then.
In front of him. Like,
There's a direction.
within
he's walking.
5 feet of the skeleton dude.
You mean here?
Other side.
There.
You just put it.
Yeah.
You literally just put it there. Alright. Then that will attack the caster.
Alright.
For 26 to hit.
For the on the cleric? The priest?
Yeah, but
that
I
hits.
assume both would have hit. 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force damage. This is the first time he's being hit. He just takes it. Seems content on continuing.
And I need the other guy to succeed on a dexterity save. The skeletal guy picked up
11.
the sword. So he will take 10 points of radiant damage.
10 points of radiant damage. Very well.
Spark. Sacred flame. That's my turn.
Right. As it gets hit, it continues walking. After George, it's the squire's turn. He will make... Let's see. He'll move over here. And he's going to be making one attack against each of you with his axe. First, as a bonus action, he'll cast a spell. Begin concentrating on that. You see his axe begin to glow with this necrotic energy before he'll try to first hit you, George, for a 12 to hit.
That misses.
And then Utsul for another 12 to hit.
Yep, misses.
Alright, having failed his objective, he does begin to move. 5, let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet over
Dang,
there.
can't attack him.
No, because you guys just use your reactions.
Yeah.
After them, Angie, it's your turn. You're on mute still.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. You're still in the hallway. Bree just rushed in.
Mm-hmm.
Is it hot
Yeah.
in here?
Okay. Okay.
You
Is
can
there
do it,
still-
girl.
Is there still yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna regret this so much. Okay. I run into the room
Alright.
as far as I can.
Let's see, move 5, 10, 15 feet. Then you're in the room.
Yeah, move further.
5, 10, 15.
Okay. I bonus action dash.
You're not a rogue.
Oh no! Oh wait! Oh shit! That's
Yeah.
action.
It would be
Shit!
action
That's
to
action.
dash.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Why do you need to move? Why do you
You
need
know
to
that
move?
other
You're
thing we
fine.
just talked about.
Don't get within range.
Yeah, then I don't have my my first level anymore.
Yeah, but you do have a third, right?
Ah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
You
You're
can
absolutely
upcast.
right. Ooh, you're
Angie,
absolutely
what are you
right.
doing?
Okay, I
Take your
cast.
Just
I guess magic missile on 3rd level. That's what I'm gonna do first.
Okay.
George. His face.
Who do you hit with it? Or
We
attempt to
deserve to just be wiped. We just deserve to be wiped here. There's like
Why?
there's no, just move. Go on, magic missile them. Show us what you got.
I mean, I can't use fireball.
hit? Who are you hitting?
You
Yeah.
magic
Angie.
missile them. You just did.
Guys, Angie, who are you hitting? Because
Okay.
magic missile hits.
I hit the flying guys.
Okay, there's 2 of them, and you get how many darts? 5.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll cast 2 on each flying demon monster.
Alright, go ahead and roll for the damage. Just first on this one.
He had
Yeah.
one. Oh, that's an attack roll, right?
No, it just hits.
Oh, it just hits. Okay.
But it deals sad damage.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Angie.
Yeah. That's 6.
Alright, 6. Alright, 6 points of damage to that one total. Okay.
Yeah. And 10 to the other.
Okay. These are the first times they've been hit, so it hurts, but it's not as bad as you might have hoped. And then you got 1 dart left.
Yeah. I'll shoot it at the priest.
Very well. At the
Or is
priest.
it? Yeah. No.
Impact. Go ahead and roll for that.
Um,
Second time the priest is hit.
Yep.
So also not too bothered by that too much.
that's 5.
That still hurts. That still hurts. That's your
Yeah.
action.
Fuck.
Got a bonus action left.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to bonus action.
Very well. After Angie, top of the round.
Anything
it's the
to
Wait,
priest's
wait,
turn.
wait! I do. I still have one.
You can't
Thingy.
cast anything with a spell.
No,
slot.
no, no! That's not a spell. That's a
Alright.
potion.
Okay.
Because I'm very low in health. I have a
Healing
lesser
potion?
healing potion. Yeah.
Alright, go for it.
How much is it?
1d4 plus
One.
plus 1 for a lesser
One.
healing potion.
D4 plus 1. It's something. It's 4. Oh, that's
Alright, you heal 4 hit points. In that case, after Angie, top of the round, is the priest's turn. This skeleton, who's under control by him, moves in front of you, Angie, and will try to attack you with its short sword. For 15 to hit.
that hits.
You suffer 3 points of piercing damage as the short sword just kind of stabs itself into your chest.
Yeah. How much? 3?
3 points of damage, yes.
Okay. Great.
The priest will continue walking. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll step back there.
Oh, no.
He will cast. He'll begin to cast, but he will hold his action. All right. After that, Syrah.
Why would he do that? He wants to give us a chance or not?
Is the armored guy wooden? Wait, no, that's. Yeah, sure, we'll do the armored guy.
Okay.
Misses. That's her turn.
All right. She misses. After Zira, Utsil, it's your turn.
Oh, all right. Right. That skeleton was still looking good, right? That's in front of Angie. Or decent.
It's still looking It looks a little bloodied, but it could definitely be doing worse. It's only been hit once.
I will move 10 feet down, so diagonally and then down.
5, 10.
No. The one to the left.
Wait, let's see. Your left is this way?
Yeah, no.
Down. Closer to the monster.
I'm super confused. Here?
No,
Yeah.
closer to the pillar.
Oh.
There.
There, yeah.
Alright.
And then I want to throw my axe twice at the one that has the spiritual weapon next to it.
Oh, sure. Go for it.
First is a 21 to hit
Hits.
for 14 points of damage.
I would like for you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Right.
As the one that was
21.
holding his action now casts. 21 succeeds. Nothing happens. You hear this vague bell just ding in the background, but that's it.
No, weird.
After, yeah,
then I
that's
want
your
to
first attack.
Attack him again with the same.
Sure, go for it.
For 16 to hit, which probably misses.
60 misses. Yeah, you just throw it again. Just misses completely. Comes back.
Then I want to move 10 feet down, so I'm flanking with Angie, and then attack him with the gauntlet.
Go for it.
That's two 27s. Alright, that's a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
For 6 points of damage.
Right, 6 points of damage. It's still standing. It's, as I said, it's looking bloodied, but that's about it.
Right.
Right. After Utsil, Bree, it's your turn.
Yes. It's really hard just to think every once in a while what you have to do because everything's changing so quickly. So, so there's one in front of me, being flanked by two of the others.
Mm-hmm.
There are two monster demons still up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few guys up front.
Like, most of the ones on this side seem to
Yeah.
be walking towards the portal.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that, but I'm going on suicide mission. Really hard to decide what to do.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Well, if you really don't know what's happening, then Your 6 seconds are gonna go by.
I know what's happening, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this because these two guys are just still up in the air, and I know up front it's the most important part to go to right now, but I don't know what I can do about it because there's not much I can do on my own. But I still will try, so I grab my rapier and cast Barrel's Pride upon it as a bonus action,
Alright.
and I'm going to run.
Where are you going?
There is one that's pretty far away, I think. It's also concentrating on something.
This one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it's pretty far away, so I have to dash to get to that. But I will, and I will try to get behind the pillar. So the pillar
Let's see.
closest to the guy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 with a dash, 30, 35, 40, 45. You can go 50 and be within melee range, but it's up to you.
Yeah, but then he can hit me, and I can't hit him right now.
That's true.
So I will stay behind the pillar.
Alright, very well. In that case, after Bree, it's the Warlock's turn. Who will cast Eldritch Blast. One attack will go to Bree, one attack will go to Utsu, and another one will go to George.
Mm-hmm.
First, on Bree, a 13 to hit.
Feels.
Alright. Then on Utsil, a 10 to hit.
Misses.
And then on George, a 24 to hit.
Damn.
You get the guy with the highest AC.
That's-
I don't know how that works.
Damn.
Blasts are being fired. One hits the pillar, another one misses, and then the last one does manage to hit George for 6 points of force damage. This heap of force just
Could have been
hits
way
you in the
worse.
chest. As well as the monster demons will begin to leave. Let's see, so fly speed. Alright, let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It will dash 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 65, 70, 75, 80. Ending over there, still flying.
You can fly
The other
pretty
one-
far.
We'll do the same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
40.
45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 65. And that one will actually disappear through the portal.
Do we know how to close portals yet?
Alright, after their turn, it's the Shattered Shadow. Doesn't mind that at all. She's gonna continue. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ends up right there. Next to the Warlock, kind of puts his hand on his shoulder and nods, but that's it. Actually, it will dash as well. Using 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. And is over there. Alright, after that, George, it's your turn.
Spiritual weapon will float towards the skeletal guy that is concentrating on something.
Alright.
15 to hit.
15 misses. Just manages to block it with his shield. Just hits it, but no effect.
And Sacred Flame on this. The other guy is walking up the stairs and go behind him.
On the stairs is a 13. You'll go behind, I'm assuming, this pillar?
Yeah.
Right. That's a
8
fail.
points of radiant damage.
Right, so there's 8 points of radiant damage. Oof. Okay. After that, let's see. After George, it's the Squire's turn. Also begin 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, dash. Let's see, 30, 35, 40. He can't get any further than that, so he will stay on the stairs. Alright. After their turn, Angie. What are you doing?
Okay, so they're going through the portal, right?
Most of them seem to be heading that direction, except for the skeleton that's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Because it can't go anywhere.
It's being flanked at the
Again.
moment, so.
I mean, casting fireball near the portal. What will I hit?
You'll hit the priest, the warlock, one of the squires, the resurrected individual, the monster demon, and Jillian.
So not an option.
Can I?
I mean, you're not sure if Jillian's alive or not.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to risk it.
Alright.
She already done that once.
So, can I hold my action that I cast fireball when everyone is so close to the portal that it won't hit Jillian? Or wouldn't that be possible?
Well, you mean all of them that are standing there? Because there's a chance they might not all be there at the same time. I'm gonna need a little bit more specific than that.
Okay.
Which creatures have to be
Like,
there?
how
you
many
cast
or
it
which
on all?
creature has to be outside of the range before you cast it?
Mm,
Isn't Jillian also kind of, you know...
I mean, we don't know that. That's the whole point. Right? Or am I just being stupid now?
You're not sure.
We're not,
No,
all not
okay.
sure because they used her for this ritual, but
You're also not sure what a
I don't know.
fireball would do if she was or wasn't alive.
Yep.
fair.
Yeah. So... Fuck, I can't do anything else but that, actually. Okay,
that sounds gross.
yeah, sorry. Okay, hypothetically.
if I walk closer, if I walk my full speed, how far
You'll get
would
an
I get?
opportunity attack from the skeleton, that first of all.
I mean, yeah.
How
But
far will you
hypothetically.
get? 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Until the end of the sarcophagus right over there somewhere.
Okay, and how far is it away from Jillian?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Nah, never mind. That doesn't work. Fuck!
Yep.
I can't do anything else, guys.
It's leaving your cousin.
What are you doing?
Can I hit?
Hit the one in front of you, then he is dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And what are you gonna hit him with?
Yeah, give me a moment, please. He isn't wearing any armor.
Little bits of scraps. He's wielding a shield, but not really armor, no.
So that's a no-go. That's... Yeah, I'll just shocking grasp him because everything else is reach.
Go for it.
That's 20.
20 hits.
Yep.
You
That's
do-
12 damage.
You do actually have advantage because you're flanking. So I'll give you advantage for the possible natural 20.
Yeah. Nope.
Alright.
That's
20
12
still.
damage.
12 points of damage. Yeah, now it's looking really rough.
I don't have any bonus actions.
Alright, so as you're standing there contemplating what to do, you charge up your hand with the electrical energy.
I
and just
will-
hit them.
I will walk away from it towards the pillar behind George. To
Alright.
my...
5,
Yeah,
10,
that one.
15 over there.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, on the other side. More on George's side.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Alright. After Angie top of the round, it's that skeleton's turn as well as the priest. The skeleton is just going to turn around and attack you, Utsul.
Oh.
Continuously just
Alright.
attacking. For a natural 20, 25 to hit.
Alright.
You suffer
8 points of
12.
damage.
No, 12 plus
Oh no, wait.
2. You
it's-
suffer 14 points, halved to 7 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
That's its turn. The priest
Ooh.
will begin to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it will dash 25. Just kind of like, sorry. 25, 35, 45, 50.
Yeah, it's a little crowded there.
60. We'll step over there. Alright. Zira. And Utsul's on deck.
Zero move a pillar forward.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Get a little bit more in the open so she can see.
Alright, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is 25. She can go 30 if she wants to.
She attack on the warlock.
Alright, go for it.
19.
19 actually hits.
Ew.
5.
So there's 5 points of damage.
She's lightning.
Lightning. In that case,
Which is 7 points of lightning damage. Give that.
oh, okay, 17 points of lightning damage. Okay, wait, hold on. Because I just subtracted the 5. I thought that was damage. 17.
No.
Yeah, that goes through. That hurts a lot. Just he kind of pushes through. But that hurt.
That's her turn now.
Alright, after Zira, Utsil, it's your turn. You just got stabbed again. Pretty viciously. By the skeleton in front of you. And after
Yeah,
Utsil, Bree, you're on deck, so start thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know.
How bad is the skeleton looking?
Pretty bad at this point. Just got hit with the,
Alright,
with the
um,
shocking grasp, and that kind of did him in.
Alright, I'll hit the skeleton. Try to hit the skeleton once.
Go for it.
Ugh. For an 11.
11 misses.
Yeah, I'll try to hit him again and then
Go for it.
move up. Wow.
11
Terrible.
still misses, I'm afraid.
I don't want to take any more damage from it, so I'll try to hit him with the other attack. That's
Go
a
for it.
natural 20.
Hey, natural 20. There you go. That hits.
Better.
You get to double the
That's better.
dice. There you go.
That's 17 points of damage. No, 12 points of damage, I'm sorry.
12 points of damage. With that, you swing wildly twice with the axe, trying to like get away from it, but don't manage to hit. Out of pure frustration, you just bunch forward. You kind of like bunch through the chest cavity. All the ribs gonna shatter inward. I should kill this skeleton.
Alright. Then I want to walk up to the... to the first pillar.
This one? That one?
That one, yeah.
That one. Alright.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15,
stand behind
20,
it.
25 feet.
Mhm.
And that's my turn.
Alright, very well. After Utsil, Bree, it's your turn.
I'm going to do the one thing I think is the best to do right now.
Go for it.
So, sorry, Jill. I'm gonna use Hypnotic Pattern
Right,
on
not a
all
problem.
those guys. So, I'm dropping my concentration on Barrel's Pride,
Yeah.
using it for Hypnotic Pattern.
Is it 20-foot cube or 30-foot cube?
It's a 30-foot cube.
Yeah, regardless, you can hit all of them, but you do indeed hit Jillian.
Yes, but that's okay because I can shake her awake. And they all have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Let's see. Priest is a natural 1.
That fails.
I'm not sure if I have enough rings for this. The Shadowed Shadow. Oh, I forgot about that one. Okay, well, it's good that I remember that now. Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
As a 23.
That's yeah, that succeeds.
Let's see, that's Squire. 17.
Also succeeds.
And then the Warlock will be a 15.
That's it. That's my DC.
Then it succeeds.
Why
monster
are you
demon-
rolling that great on this?
Hold up, the monster demon still has to roll.
Yeah. But this is not the one that has to subtract something.
For an
That was the
11.
other one. Yeah, that fails.
Nice. So,
Woohoo! Get your 2.
do they are incapacitated, but they don't begin to fall, right?
The
Things-
creature is incapacitated and it has a speed of 0.
Yeah. Does it say anything about flying?
Well, if a flying creature,
There are spells that specifically
has-
state that they stop or continue to fly if they are affected by it.
yeah, this doesn't. If it takes any damage, blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't say anything about flying creatures. But if it's flying and it can't move, some creatures fall to the ground.
I'll say that it does fall to the ground, but it
Does
doesn't
it
mean that
have
it's going
hover?
to- No, it has fly speed. So it will fall to the ground.
Woohoo. Falling damage.
Anything else, Bree?
That's my action,
Mm-hmm.
and I will hold on to that, and I will move up closer.
Alright. How far?
Just my normal movement, as full as I can, so 25
10,
feet.
15, 20, 25. You can get up there.
Yep.
Alright.
So that's it.
After Bree, it's the Warlock's turn. We did notice being hit with the spell. Doesn't particularly like that. But it has better things to do. Actually... no. It'll reach out one hand to his right, kind of extending it, and there's like small sparks just begin to affect at the fingers and his fingertips. The whole a burst of flame just washes over you, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Me.
Yes, you.
Okay. Because you didn't say my names.
Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. That's a natural 1.
You fail.
Woohoo.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You suffer 19 points of fire damage as just a wave of fire just washes over you.
Minus 14 is 7. Okay.
Well, if you're unconscious, you're just unconscious, and that's it.
I had temporary hit points, so I'm not
Okay.
unconscious.
I was like,
I
I thought you
had-
were counting in the negative again, because you don't have to do
No.
that. But
No,
I
I'm
do
not
need to
doing
make a
it.
Constitution saving throw with a DC of 10.
Yep.
Or, yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Please. That's a 20.
Nice, spell
Stays
stays
up.
up. You will then begin to move. 5, 10,
Of course.
20, 30. Will be over there. We'll have 25 feet of movement on his next turn. After the Warlock, it's the turn of the Shadowed Shadow. We'll go 10, 15, 20, 30, and dash and disappear through the portal. Just stepping through it and disappearing out of sight. George. Or actually, at the Warlock's turn, it's also the little creature's turn, so it will fall on its turn and slam into the ground, going prone,
Exploding as well.
suffering 5 points of bludgeoning damage. But yeah, George.
Hammer will move to fly. Little guy who fell out of the sky.
5, 10. Okay. He gets up there.
Is 12 to hit?
12 misses. It's not
He
enough.
has advantage, right? He's prone.
That was advantage.
Yep.
Oh,
So the hammer just hits in the ground.
that's sad.
Then what's Sacred Flame range? Is it 120 or 60?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Move forward towards the pile of bones, at least.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can hit every
then,
remaining enemy.
So the cultist is currently sleeping, or
Yeah,
what
the
is
priest is kind of like just standing there in a haze.
Yeah, Sacred Flame on the warlock, I guess.
On the warlock, very well.
Yep.
That is a... let's see, dexterity saving throw. That's an 11, but it will use its Dark One's Blessing for that one to make it a 17.
Alright, he succeeds.
Alright. So just seeing the radiant flames, it darts out of the way. It seems to almost get. He seems to almost get like a bit of a shove to not be in it. With that, okay. After George, Squire's turn. Begin to move. 5, 15, 20. He will use his action to shake the priest awake.
Mm-hmm.
See, 20, and then using the rest of his movement, just manages to get onto these stairs. Yeah, but I can't put him there, so I'm gonna leave him over there. Alright. After that, Angie, it's your turn.
Here we go.
Okay, so all the enemies are now up there, right?
They seem to be, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you see me?
And
Where are
Breeze
you?
As well.
I am as well.
Oh yeah, I see you.
Okay, that's great.
Can I cast Fireball without hitting Julian or Bree?
You can.
Woohoo!
I will.
Go for it.
So, fireball flies into the back of the room, just expands. You don't manage to hit the monster demon, sadly, but you can hit the other 3. So the priest, the squire, and the warlock.
Yeah.
So first, the priest.
Yo, wait a moment.
For
Because
a 15.
it saves.
Right, the squire has a... Also just a... Yeah. The squire rolls a 20.
Saves.
And the warlock rolls a 4.
Fails.
Alright.
Okay, so.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah.
86.
Yeah.
Alright.
When I was looking. 8d6.
Yes.
Woohoo! Let's go. Toast them.
Okay. Every saved one takes halved. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
So.
So the priest only... let's see. Priest takes 14 points of damage. And
That
the
fails.
priest is looking bloodied at this point. The squire takes 14 points of damage. Let's see. Okay, the squire is also looking bad. And the warlock, though he seemed to not be able to jump in any way out of anywhere from the fire, something seems to be still pushing back against the damage of that spell. He doesn't suffer the full effect, sadly. But he's also looking bad. Right. After
Oh, there.
Angie, top of the round, it's the priest's turn. After that, the priest, whoopsie-doo, skedaddles into the portal and disappears.
It was to expect.
After that, Zira.
Zira will attack the warlock.
With what? The bag
The
again?
only thing she has. 25.
Well, up 60 feet. I'm not sure if she can reach that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Well, she can move if she must.
No, she can hit it. She can hit it. And what was it? 25? 25 hits.
Good. It will unfortunately be poison damage. I don't know if that fucks it.
I'm not sure.
But it will be 22 points of poison damage.
22 points of
22.
poison damage.
But
That still hurts a lot. Alright.
it's not
No, that
dead
hurts a
yet.
lot. That just hurts a lot. That's it. That
Okay.
just hurts a lot.
You
Oh,
just said it like
okay.
there was a but.
No. So that one just breathes in the full extent of the poison, and that's not good.
What?
Alright. After Zira, Utsul.
All right.
So monster demon on the ground, a Jillian on a table, a squire, and a warlock.
It's looking bad, right?
20,
Yeah.
25, 30, 35. I want to get on the stairs.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and you're on the stairs.
Yeah, that's all of my movement.
Yes.
So, which one was looking bad? The warlock?
The warlock
The
is...
warlock.
Well, all of them are looking bad at this point, but the warlock is the worst.
Ow. Can I hit that 5, 10? I think I can. I want to throw my axe
Go for
twice
it.
at the warlock. It should be within range. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'll throw the other.
What is it,
other
20?
I think so.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, just in range.
All right. The first is a 26 to hit.
26 hits. I need you to make a 9 points of damage. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as it uses its reaction for Hellish Rebuke.
That's a 4.
That's a 4. That's a failure.
Yeah.
You will suffer. Let's see. You're still raging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 2, 5. Alright. You suffer 30 points of fire damage. Thanks to your rage,
Jesus
luckily half to
Christ.
15.
I'm down.
Alright. Which still goes unconscious.
Oh,
on the
no.
stairs.
I just had 5 hit points left.
Yeah, that
After
changes
Utsil,
things.
Bree, it's your turn.
Yep, I see Utsil going down next to me, and
Mhm.
Jillian is down also next to me on the other side.
Yep.
What? But I
I
see
didn't
Utsil.
consider the hellish rebuke.
Yeah, this is going bad. But first, I will use my bonus action to healing word Utsil.
Alright. So,
So that's
word on Utsil.
1d4 plus 4. That's 6 hit points of healing.
Okay. So Utsil, you awake after that, just a bit of singes in your beard, your hair. It's just a bit of smoke comes out.
Yep. And Bree still has her rapier. She still holds her rapier, so she steps forward and tries to hit the monster demon.
Alright, you go 5, 10 feet. You're next to the monster demon. It's still on the ground. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Yep. First one is a 17 to hit. The other is a 16.
17 hits.
Okay, that's great. And
16
now I
also
hope.
hits, but
Yeah. I hope it won't burst open next to me. It takes 7 hit points of piercing damage.
Right, from just this this non-magical weapon at the moment, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not non-magical indeed.
Yeah, that doesn't
Because
seem
I
to do as much as
want
you'd
to-
hoped.
Yep. Can I do a step back? Or
You
Yeah.
you can try, but
does it have a reaction so he can try to hit me?
he
Even when he's down?
hasn't used anything yet.
Okay. Then I will step back.
It will make an opportunity attack against you with its spine
Yep.
whip.
Mm-hmm.
At disadvantage because it's prone.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 18 to hit.
That's my AC!
And it still hits.
Yep.
You suffer
If-
6 points of bludgeoning damage,
And? Is that it?
9 points of necrotic.
I'm down.
Right? So with that, you just get slapped with that whip,
Yep.
and Bree goes down. Oh,
Yep.
rolls off the stairs.
I saved Utsil.
After Bree, it's the Warlock's turn.
Hit him. And I'm
Will
down.
Go 10,
No.
15, 20, 25, 30, steps through the portal. The monster demon will use half of its movement to get up. Goes 5, 10, 15, means to fly, and dashes through the portal. After that, George, it's your turn.
I'll move up the stairs, I guess. I don't know.
5, 10.
Utsil's alive, right?
He's alive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
A bit of
just-
effort, I'll say you get
Right.
like onto the stairs over there.
Sure.
10, 15, 20, yeah.
I can move a bit out of the way, just like.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think I could get there, but
With you get 25 feet of movement, right? You're over here. 5, 10,
yeah, pretty shit movement.
15, and then you go. 25 is on Utsil's point, but I did the same thing for the shadow where I just put you on the next one. You would be in the same space as Utsil, kind of standing over him. Because he's prone, I'll allow that.
But Bree is technically not where she's lying, right? She was just
Oh,
hit
right.
down by the monster demon.
Well, she gets hit the moment she goes out of his range, which is when she goes over there. So she is over there.
Yeah.
She doesn't go down in its range.
Sure. I'll cure wounds. Second level.
Second level. Oh, that's so sweet.
It's my only spell slot.
Oh. And there goes the sentiment.
So,
10 hit points.
anything else, George?
Hammer flies up to skeleton. Then we'll
does
probably
reach.
miss it as spiritual weapon fashion. 15.
15 just misses with an AC of 16.
Told you. That's my turn.
After that, after George, it's the Squire's turn, who does use the remainder of his movement, step through the portal. And as he steps through the portal disappears.
Oh, I wanted to throw an axe inside it.
So the portal's closed.
I'll allow you to do that if you want to. If you truly want to throw an axe through the portal, I'll give you that.
The retreating axe, though.
No.
Another X.
I'll try to get up and throw
The normal.
I'll say go ahead and because it's out of your range. I'll say go ahead and roll an attack roll. With it, you have to hit a 10 to be able to throw it into the portal.
It's a 26.
Yeah, so your axe. you know that like in the last Harry Potter movie or the second to last when Dobby like teleports away and the dagger kind of flies with it. That's
Yeah.
kind of what happens with the axe. The axe just gets sucked in it with just at the right moment, and the portal closes. And all of you breathe for a moment. Stand up and look around.
I stand up and I want to check on Jillian.
Can I try and cure with my last spell? To try and cure wounds, Gillian, if it's
Jillian.
You're a bit far away, so Bree will certainly wait before that. Wait, Vera, can you move to the left a little bit? You're out of the OBS. Yeah. Bree, go ahead and make a medicine check
Okay.
first,
Let's
because you'll
see.
get there before Angie does.
Yeah, I'm practically next to her. Oh, it's just normal 20. It's an 8.
8.
Yep.
It doesn't take a genius to figure this out,
No.
but
No. She did.
Jillian is no longer alive.
No. And I burst into tears, and I just hold on to her body, and I scream, "No, not Jillian!"
And that's the time frame where you arrive, Angie.
Well, that's dark. Yeah, realizing I can't do anything, I'll just stand there.
I'm still gonna try. Because I have one spell slot left for healing word. So I will try to heal her because it is the last thing I can do.
With that, you do realize that the spell does not take hold, because she's not on the brink of death. She is dead. One life traded for another.
And yeah, Bree starts crying and can't stop. So good luck, guys. Shit. We're too late.
And she just stands behind her friend and just gives her a hug from behind. And kneels down.
Do you guys want to continue for a bit, or do you want to take a break first?
First, take a break because I really want to cry in the bathroom.
In that case, we will be back.
And it's a joke.
In about 10 to 15 minutes, because we're going
But
to be
this
taking
is
a little
emotional.
break. So thank you guys for coming out. We'll be back shortly, and we will be picking up as the party is calming down from the fight they just experienced. The portal just barely shutting, and Bree being brought back to consciousness before then realizing that Jillian is indeed no longer alive.
Yeah. Pretty sad.
We'll give you some time alone. George just walks out.
And she just sits quietly next to Bree with her hands around her, like in a hug.
Oh. Yeah. My condolences.
Thank you. And she just, with a broken voice, tries to do a verse they have done together because they sang together when they were little. And she does in her with her own broken voice just a refrain of that, bursting into tears after the last words.
Your voice resonates throughout the entirety of the tomb. I don't know how far George walked out, but if you're even near the entrance, you'll hear it. It echoes throughout and continues for a while. For the entire place, once again, comes to a complete still.
And then I look up at Angie and Utsu and Zira. I want to take her with me. She needs a beautiful last goodbye and a place to rest. She has to get out of here. So,
What do you guys do? What's your plan moving forward from here? Because it's later in the day, near evening.
Well,
There is, besides Jillian, a plethora of bodies in various stages of decay, by the way, in this area.
Zero will search them, as I imagine she would.
Sure.
Fair.
Go
Of
ahead and
course
make
you
an
would.
investigation check with Zira. For Zira.
I will do that only on Jill to see if
Jillian was
she
not
has.
carrying anything. Don't worry.
Okay, that is great.
A 7.
7. She doesn't find anything on the people. Although, the lectern on which the tome was set has, though the main book is taken, a sealed letter as well as a small log, like a diary, is left behind.
Dear diary.
Besides that, the only other thing is
sacrificed
the
2 people.
blood-soaked cloak that the one squire was wearing. That might be of any interest, because it's still pouring blood. It's a log, not a diary, Chloe. Jeez.
I mean,
Oh,
you
it's a
said
log.
diary.
It's a log, okay? It's really important.
I just love
diary.
I just love the implication of a necromancer.
He also
Just
uses
having a
little
diary.
ooh faces.
It's like little hearts above the eyes.
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
There are also little.
It's all in invisible
Every
ink,
page
so
is
you
a
gotta
little
get
drawing.
one of the pens with the lights, with the black lights.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
There's a little lock
Like,
on
you
it.
gotta
have to
get
speak
true
the command
sight.
word.
No. It's like a lock with like one of those keys with a little heart on top of it.
Yes.
You need
No,
double
it's
sight.
No,
it's
you-
just
to
a
read it.
small log that has been written in.
No, it's a diary.
She just books everything with letters in her bag, sort of looking around.
But there's no
And then
gold or any
Oh,
other items
I
of
will-
interest.
Is there a place where I can just?
You lost an axe, by the way, so you remove that from your inventory.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
that thing
no,
went through
I
the
know.
portal and is just somewhere completely else.
That's why I threw my non-magical axe.
That's a wise decision,
I mean that one would have returned.
you think.
How would it have returned?
You would have found a way. Would have taken a long time, like 3 weeks, but it would have just
Depends on where it is. You'd be fucking walking somewhere and the axe just hits you in the head.
It's like boomerang.
Ah,
Always
fuck.
returns.
Instantly killing me. Just like
Always
You just see this wizard cast like a spell as he comes out with his axe. Oh, what?
First time we see another portal, we were like, "Is that X? What's those X?"
The axe just comes flying out of it.
Yep.
No, it just opened back up for a second for the axe to fly out and then closes again. No, that doesn't happen. Your
Flying.
axe is gone.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm sorry. You'll have to buy a new one.
But Zera will also try to comfort Bree in her
Zera
unusual,
style.
provoking ways.
I will try to sit somewhere, patch up my wounds.
Maddie is still alive, right?
As you, Bree,
Mm-hmm.
are you guys planning on sleeping here? I'll say. First.
Well, not in this room. It seems
Not
like
in
a
this
little
room.
gruesome.
Maybe around in any building or
There is partially ruined buildings everywhere where you can set up camp without any problem.
yeah. If it's possible, I want to make
Wait.
sure we can transport Gideon's body, or
Sure.
we can
I mean,
bury
Gideon's body
Before
can
we
be
do
taken.
anything, though, there was still a room back there that we didn't go into.
You really want to do that now?
I want to check it out. Imagine if it's baddies.
Zero will probably go,
Um,
I want to check it out.
Well, we have to clear it. if we
Maybe
want
there's
to
a
sleep
second Jillian there.
Maybe there's a second Gillian there. Oh my god. The only second Gillian there is my horse.
Well,
Oh wait,
it's the
yeah.
only Jillian now.
because that's my name.
Oh, unless we have resurrection or something.
But you guys leave. Do you check the other room? Just a
I
quick
want to
peek.
check the other room. Just listen in first and then check it.
You open up the door, Because you don't hear
listen
anything.
in first.
You don't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
You open up the door and you take a look in, and there's in 4 rows of 5 are skeletons, animated, standing still at the moment. You know, kind of like the
They're not doing
terracotta
anything?
statues in China, kind of like that. They're just standing there at the moment.
They're not doing anything.
No,
Then
they are
I'll just-
definitely not normal skeletons. They are undead, but they're just
Oh,
standing
I
there,
will-
no command.
slowly close the door back again. And just like,
You close it again.
Can you lock it?
There's no lock on it.
Where's
Well, there is a
Locker?
lock on it, but you don't have a key
Loggett's dead.
at this point. Yet. But
just watch
as you
out.
guys walk out of this tomb, you can bring Jillian's body at least this far, depending on what you want to do with it. It's up to you. But Bree, after you stop singing, a gentle female voice, ever so slightly in the back of your mind, continues the rest of the song, and it kind of echoes through the remaining of this ruin. Everyone can hear it just ever so faintly. You're not sure if you heard it. And as you walk out, and the
You see George
reverbing
singing.
area around you kind of disperses for the forest around you, the voice fades.
The voice fades. I'm getting really emotional here. The voice fades.
I mean, the moment you walk out, it goes away.
Oh.
You see George singing. Oh.
Yes,
Start singing.
totally.
Why does D&D freak me out so much?
Mm.
We can continue. So, we're resting here. Where?
You can return to where you mounted up your horses. You can take residence in one of the ruined remains of temples and houses here. There's plenty of place now. It's quiet.
George would have already gone back to the horses.
It's a bit of a walk. It took a couple hours.
I know. It was a couple hours.
Yeah, because you mounted it and then you started walking into the valley. It's like I would say like 1 or 2 hours it was. It wasn't super far, but it's a bit of a.
Really?
Yeah, we
You stepped off, then you walked into
Well.
the place, and then the ogre and the white and the zombies attacked you.
And the shit happens.
Yeah.
In that case, I guess you see George in the distance, sort of kicking stones and moving that way.
But I mean, we went sneakily, right? So wouldn't it have lasted longer?
That's
On
why it
our-
probably took so long. Like, it's not that far
Okay.
out. Like, you can reach it before nightfall.
Okay.
But you will, little scattered, not walking in your normal tight marching order. Get your way back. How are you? What are you doing with Jillian and Bree? Are you asking anybody for help? Are you doing it yourself? Are you?
I'll ask Angie and Utsil to help me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
With their help, you-
She can fit in a hole.
She could. Can't I just carry her on my own?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just carry her on my
Oh
own.
yeah, that's also
Do it with
fine.
respect, please.
Oh, yeah. I
Freaking
won't grab her by the legs and drag her on the ground. That would be rude.
Rope around the neck.
Would be.
I just have her in both my arms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite strong. I can hold that.
When we're back.
You have emotional drama to carry around now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's one thing that strength can't hold.
Good so.
But you guys all get back to the horses. You set up camp. Kind of looking at, you're at like not necessarily an edge, but the edge of a hill, kind of. And you can overlook the valley where the sun eventually sets.
Aside from these buildings, is it a beautiful valley or not?
In a certain person's eye, it might be more beautiful because of the buildings. Utsil's probably being one of them. just you can see the valley has like hills on the north and south. So when the sun sets in the west, you can just see it perfectly fit in between the two hillsides, and it perfectly shows the bits and pieces of the ruins just poking out just ever so slightly through the forest canopy, all throughout different spots in this valley.
Because I was thinking, if it is really beautiful, we could also bury her here. Because we are traveling over a week to get back to Ambleton. Right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we should try to
a
find
week and almost
join
2
up
days.
with, we should try if
You
we
can put her in the hole.
Let's just. Sarah, we're not gonna put her in the hole. That's.
But
It
then
might be-
she can be buried with her family.
Yeah, but we're not
Then you
gonna
can
put it
visit her.
in the hole.
No, in her town.
Oh yeah, we're taking her there.
I mean, okay, wait, DM. Would she fit in the portable hole?
Yeah.
Would
Can
she?
we just lay her over one of the horses and just?
You can do that too.
I mean,
But in which
She'll rot.
which scenario she would arrive, not falling apart?
like not decomposing.
Yeah, not
Both
decomposing.
are the same.
Is
I mean,
there
Time passes in
air
both.
in the hole?
Wait.
There is
Yeah.
air in the hole, just not a lot. For like a
you go.
humanoid who breathes air, it's very quickly gone. But for like
Wait,
bacteria
how
and stuff,
How big
Probably
is
stop
the cooling box?
not big enough for an entire person. Probably big enough for like 1 or 2 limbs of an individual.
So how complete the how finished?
No,
does the
no, we're
body
not
need-
doing this. No.
Like a third
take
No,
a
or
we're not
head
so.
doing this.
Like for a third or so, you can probably put like a tiny creature would fit in. Like Zira can almost fit in it completely. Like
I
if
mean,
if she
couldn't
sits
we-
down, her head still sticks out. But like Jillian,
Could-
you're not gonna fit in there.
couldn't we like just put her sitting upright into the box and then into the portable hole, like creating some kind of freezer?
Doesn't exactly work like that. No.
Come on!
Could we put a critter in there who breathes air and the body, so that the critter would remove the air, possibly eat the body partially?
God,
And
guys, there are spells for this type of shit. What the hell are you
Yeah.
trying?
we don't have those kind of spells.
We
We'll
don't
have
have
them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do we?
Well,
I mean, I don't
I
have any
could.
of those spells.
but
But we
that
have a
sounds like a
mister
lot of
here who
spells.
can.
Well, it would be up to you whether or not you want to put her in a box or bury her here. You're not carrying around a giant freezer.
No,
Um,
No, just a portable one.
I can cast frost bolts on her.
what can you cast?
what I'm saying is,
Well,
what you're trying to
technically, Zero
achieve,
can
you can
ray of
achieve
frost
with
on
a
her.
gentle repose spell.
Yeah.
Not much else. Or you would have to actually carry her around a freezer all the time.
You know what that costs?
Gentle repose. Let's see.
Costs a 2nd level spell slot.
Holy shit.
But then she'll stay good for like 10 days.
Yeah.
And how many days is it until we could come back?
7, 8, little less than 9 days if you're traveling back on
So
regular speed.
would be enough.
It would be enough.
And it's just 1 day, 1 second level. I mean, does anyone have it?
It also
I'll
pushes
do it.
back the time
Also-
frame for resurrection, which none of you like. It's a bit past the minute now, but
Yeah.
That also it does also do that.
But we can't resurrect her. This is also a ritual, I see.
You can't
So-
Got
resurrect
any
her with a
clerics
revivify.
at your hometown?
No, I mean gentle repose. That's a ritual.
Oh. Oh yeah, can
Do
be
you
cast.
got any clerics at your hometown?
Do I, DM?
Hamilton wouldn't have had a big clerical presence.
No,
And my
Not
hometown,
Very religious. What?
Possibly.
I
Bree,
I
Yeah.
mean, DM, is my hometown after?
But no, your hometown. You're entering on the southwestern side of Genova.
Nope.
Your hometown is, or town, city is in the northeastern corner of Genova.
So it would be longer than 10 days.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But there's a number of big cities where, if you want to attempt such a thing, it might be possible.
we could. Bree,
Yeah.
it's gonna be costly. But in theory, we could look for a clergy, preferably a well-established one that could bring her back to life. In theory, tomorrow. Well, we shouldn't make it a full day, I believe, but can keep the body fresh. I know that sounds odd.
Sounds very weird, yeah. But if she has a chance at surviving, will she be the same when she returns from the dead?
She might not return. That's not up to us.
It's probably up to her.
I don't even know if it's possible because they traded her life in for the other. So a life for life, I guess. I don't know if you
Do
could
you
treat
know,
it.
by any chance, Jillian had anything to do with any kind of... It just seems odd specifically to use her.
Yeah. It is odd.
Was she noble? Has she had any... Is there something with her...
But if it is true and if she was chosen for this, then I have to get back to my family as fast as possible, because then more of us could be in danger. Because they still got away. And I don't think they will stop at this point.
This is not our problem. Not our problem to fix.
No, it's not your problem.
Zero does have a log
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
covered from
they have
that,
the
which
diary
I'm
laying
not
there.
sure if she would mention. She would probably run and read it at one point.
I'm sure she
On the
did.
road, I
guess.
Sorry, what did you say?
She doesn't no. She probably read it on the way.
Well, if she can be resurrected, let's keep her body fresh. And all rest. Because we need our energy for a long journey back.
It will also be probably costly.
Oh, we have quite a bit of money. I'm sure
Yeah.
we can work something. I don't have anything that I need to do with it. Maybe get a new axe. Probably get a new axe. maybe some other things. But... We came here to save Jillian, and I intend to still do that if that's possible.
Mm-hmm. The music in the background is so sad.
It's a sad moment.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're not playing, are you? Where are those on that feature?
We could also. I'll need some time, but maybe someday I can do it as well.
Would it still be possible to do it then? Because her body would still... Yeah.
Just have to keep her body fresh.
Mm-hmm. But how can we do that for such a long time?
I have the means to. I'll answer it with magic. Like many things are answered.
What do I tell my mom?
The truth.
Well, we could tell her that she is somewhere else vacation and
Sleeping. She went to a farm.
she went to get milk.
Never came back.
Pack cigarettes to the gas.
Maybe we avoid the conversation. Try it first.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't want to lie to her, actually.
No, then.
Which
don't
is
lie
why
to
I
her.
say not confront her. That's what I do. I usually don't talk to people when I don't want them to know certain things. I'm better at lying.
That's also lying. Or just...
No,
Not telling
You
the
can
truth.
just tell her
it
the
is
truth.
avoiding the conversation.
I
I
could
don't-
be, but she won't be. So, we'll see about
don't-
that.
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't just tell her the truth. I mean,
Because she'll get sad.
And she will be
Oh.
heartbroken. And maybe for nothing if we could resurrect her.
well, you tell her with it.
I have seen people try to explain that there is possibility of return, but it changes people still. If she never know she died, she will not change.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, I have
It
enough
is.
time to think about it,
is
so...
it is your mother after all. I couldn't possibly make anything. I couldn't say anything.
I was just
Yeah.
merely giving advice on my experience and what I've seen.
Well, let's rest, shall we?
Yes.
We shall.
You all rest. Sleep comfortably or uncomfortably, depending. It's up to you. I'm assuming there's watches, but
There's watches, and
So
Nice.
George would want a watch with Brie.
alright. I'll
So-
proceed any perception checks. The valley is dead quiet. Whomever inhabited it for a while is now gone, and there's nothing yet that comes to take its place. But Bree and George, you at one point, I'll say second watch, middle of the night, the moon high in the sky, taking a watch together.
Bree,
Yeah.
I have an awful thought, maybe very selfish. Mm. In all preferences, we could look for people who can try to get her soul back. But I'm not comfortable with that.
Why are you not?
We can. I'm a soul fort. I am from. Our craft was to create life as well as armor. I want to be the one to do it, but I need time. Maybe a lot. But we can keep her in this state. And I will do everything to make sure she will be.
Then Bree puts her hand on his shoulder. If anyone should do it, it should be you.
I mean, it could also be someone at the Soulforge, but that is a long distance away. Who knows, maybe in the time we even reach there, I can already do it myself.
Still, it doesn't
Plus,
matter.
it would be an honor.
I would want you to do it, not someone I don't know. You know how much she means to me.
I do. It will be difficult. But I'm up for it.
Bree just looks at the sky, looking at the stars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a thought as well.
And that
Could
is-
it be there is a falling star right now? Star falling from the sky.
Roll d20. Or no, this is less likely. Roll d100.
D100? Okay. 82.
No, there's no... And not at the moment, I'm afraid.
If Bree... I always think if people die, they go up to the sky, become a star.
In
But if
some
Jill would
cases,
be... But if Jill would come back, she would fall from the sky. Like another star falling. Maybe somewhere.
was there a god she believed in?
Yes. Just let me check. It's not
Just let me check my
Yep.
notes.
Yep. I don't know all these things by heart. Sorry.
Best friend, my ass.
Avandra.
Who?
Avandra. That was...
Avan.
Yeah,
Yep.
most halflings follow Avandra.
Mhm.
And who might she be? Hmm?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Who might she be?
Bree.
Yeah. It's not in the book. I forgot that.
Oh.
It's on the website.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I don't put that. I didn't write
Bree
those
would
things.
know, like,
down.
Evandra
Yeah.
is simply the halfling goddess of luck. Kind of the matron mother of most halflings. And most people in Yamilton follow them. There's a combination there between the human and halfling population that follow both Evandra and or Pelor.
George just sort of grabs his hammer, pushes his anvil forward, and just does this bing! As a little spark goes in his hand, he just flies it up. Let's hope she picks that spark of luck.
Oh.
Good news.
Oh.
And George goes to sleep.
Yeah.
You all rest and wake the following morning. I'm assuming Gentle Repose is ritualistically cast.
Oh shit, I didn't.
I know.
Yeah,
For real.
And for the meantime, Jillian can be respectfully kept. If you're planning on having her around until George is able to cast such a spell,
That's a long time.
can be respectfully
Yep.
kept in the portable hole.
We'll forget
Yeah.
about her.
Yeah, just
No,
drop
we
it.
won't. I will write it down right now. We won't forget about her.
Well, start marking the days, George, because if you miss one,
I will.
I'll just say
I will write
right
it down. I will
now.
remember him.
I mean,
Every 10 days,
what?
George
What's?
will cast Gentle Repose.
oh god, I have it prepared. Then you can just make.
I mean, George, what spell do you want to use then? I mean, is it resurrection?
Raise dead.
It's Raised Dead.
Oh.
So George will have to be 9th level.
Oh, that's just him.
Speaking of that, though, as you
9th
have hit
level.
this
Long
milestone
time.
successfully, yet or less so, you all do level up to level 6.
Well, we do have 2 Jillians now.
No, one's
Yeah.
No.
Um,
we have one.
Less alive than
but
the
for
other,
that, because we're still in the relatively middle of the episode, we're all gonna roll some hit die, y'all.
Oh God.
I
So
will.
let's do it on alphabetical order, shall we? Just to make it fair.
To add to that, I will take a level in monk.
You're going to take a level in monk. Very well.
Ooh, nice.
What?
Let me just. What's your
This
wisdom and your dexterity?
My dexterity is 14 and my wisdom is 14.
So it's
Yeah.
plus two.
Okay. In that
That's
case,
good enough.
Yeah. So for a monk, you need a dexterity of 13 and a wisdom of 13 at least. So you're
Yep.
good. You can do that. But we'll go
My stats
alphabetical
are
in
really
that
high,
case.
guys.
Angie,
The only thing
go
that's
ahead
bad is
and
the
roll
dexterity.
a d6 unless you're also taking a level in something else.
Nah, not yet.
Go ahead
Not
and roll.
yet.
That's 6.
6, there you go. As many hit points as you could possibly get. Then the most terrifying of all, Bree.
Yep.
Another level in
It's a
Bard, I
D8.
assume?
Yeah.
Alright, go for it.
I'm just really scared. I want to look. Just you look for me, yeah?
Just do it. 4.
Yeah. I
That
needed
could
the
be worse.
8.
Could be worse.
I have 40 hit points at level 6. It is the worst.
Maybe you gotta up that
Could have been
constitution
a
somehow.
2.
Yeah.
George,
No.
go ahead and roll
I'm
d8. I assume.
I'm not feeling this one. But
Never mind.
I guess I'm
It's a 7.
yeah.
I'm
it's a
assuming you
7.
took a level in like
So-
Warlock or something. It's not like you need to reach level 9. So
Yeah, this was this definitely
Rogue.
Paladin.
Alright.
I can't even do that actually. Don't even have the prerequisites for that.
Alright, but after except for
That's 11 hit points.
yeah, after George Utzel, go ahead and roll.
Alright.
A d8 then instead of a d12.
D8. Yeah, that's a little sad, but
Yeah, roll shit. You'll know how it feels. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
A 2.
Got him.
Oh God.
That's rough.
That's
Zira's
rough,
not
buddy.
here right now. Charlie's not here, so she'll have to roll whenever we play the next game. Don't think it will matter
Luckily, I
much for
get
this one, so we're good.
+4 for my constitution and my dwarvenness, so...
There you go.
Yeah.
So you all are all
Well.
level 6.
Woohoo!
2 of you got to choose new spell, 1 of you multi-classed. I'm pretty sure Zira is still just a full-blown artificer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that one.
We can't, so.
we can't.
But you all took the
I
long
can ask
rest.
her, but-
What are you doing next?
How do you say? Well, that was really bad. How do you write, Julian?
Julian.
Gillian.
It's how do you say yay in
Is
English?
it your
G, right?
No, J.
J.
J?
J. G is a G.
Is a J, yeah.
G is a G.
Soft G.
Yeah.
G is a G.
G.
Yeah.
Willikers.
E. I. Nee. Not an E.
E.
I. Right?
I. E or
L,
I
L.
or both.
I wrote it in the rules room,
G L.
I think.
Gillian.
Jillian. Jillian.
G. Yeah.
Jillian.
With a J?
Yeah, so you can add that to the inventory
Yeah.
of the portable hole.
Well, just write down no body of
Yeah.
Jillian in
You
portable.
could add it to the inventory. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, fair
It's for
point.
10 days. Protect.
It's for 10 days. So
You-
I'll have
you
to
do need to
prepare every
on the 10th
10
day.
days.
You do need to prepare
I
that
need to
spell.
prepare it.
It's
Yeah.
right here, and I will mark it with one of my washi tapes because I don't want this to go wrong. That would be real
Yeah, this
shame.
might take a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
But
okay.
Longer.
Level up. Level 6. Still need washi tape for this.
I mean, I can, what's it called? Channel Divinity twice now.
There you go.
So the spell slot is easily returned.
I do have to ask, what can I make my monk weapon?
We'll talk about that.
That's fair.
So,
You're massive.
you have Jillian now in the hole. What's your plan? Where are you going?
No, back to. Do we go back to?
You still have the Crown of
Whatever.
Genova. Which I'm not planning what you're. I'm not
Oh,
sure what
yeah,
you're planning on
true.
doing with that.
We also have the thing that tells us where to go, right?
What?
We need to get back to Riva. Right? Or did she gave us something to...
She gave you a stone compass, which will lead
Yeah.
you to the Watcher's,
what
the
I meant,
Watcher's
yeah.
headquarters.
Well, I think that's the thing we can go, we can do next. If anyone's not up for that, I will gladly hear that.
I'm sorry, what?
We can try to take the crown back to the headquarters of the Watchers.
Yeah.
Because we have a stone compass for that.
Oh, right, that's what we were doing in the first place.
Yeah.
That's,
Indeed.
that's probably also important since wasn't there tension, war, and all of that?
Civil War.
Yes.
It's brewing. It's
That's-
not happening yet. You've
That's
never-
also
Oh, yeah, tension.
going on.
When can we get back to searching for temples?
I mean, there's a bunch of temples here. You were in one.
So
All this political stuff is way.
in
I'm not
theory,
brave
and
enough for that.
I am with Utsol on all of this. I just want to go back to just doing things for the sake of work and discovery. Hero is fun, but
Well,
maybe we
yeah.
should be a little more heroic first.
Yeah.
We do need to get rid of this crown because we can't keep it with them, but with us. No, Rit.
I also at some point wanted to visit Mardiron. If I pronounce that correctly, I don't know. I've never been there.
Where?
Marderon. It's
Where was that again?
Elven. It was on our way back when if we were going back to your friend. Sneak? Was it Sneak?
No, that's different. guy.
Nope.
That was a different person.
Oh,
That's
you
a
mean
terrible
Ice.
name anyway.
Hey.
Yeah, you mean Ice.
Ice.
Yeah,
Ice.
Ice,
Oh
which
my
isn't
God.
much better, to
Because
be
that's
honest.
so much better.
Rival. Well, just call her Isolde, and she'll not like that.
Isolde?
Yeah.
Like I sold?
I sold her.
Jesus.
Well,
That
just
went
put
far.
me on the end.
Real
Isolde.
fast.
It just sounds like you're saying I sold, but with a bit of a accent. Isolde.
Well, I didn't. You have to take that up with her parents. I didn't choose that name.
That's her real name.
It is a real name.
Just call her Ice. That's it.
Ice. Ice.
No, I don't like weird names that refer to killing people. Thank you very much.
So X is also no-go for your son later.
Who's X?
X, as in an X you can throw.
Access, and did I ask you that question?
Who would call their son X? That sounds like
Well,
a
not
body
you,
spray.
because you don't like that.
What is a body spray?
You
Oh,
wouldn't
God.
know.
That's true.
I'm not calling my kid Rapier.
Why would
Please
you do
don't.
that?
And also not Battle Sprite. It's a good last name, but no, it wouldn't work for the first part.
It's good barrel, it's not barrel sprite.
Right.
Yeah.
Good barrel,
I
bad barrel.
I
Where is the
forgot for a
compass?
moment.
Bad barrel? What did you say?
Sad battle.
Sad barrel. Where is the compass? Maybe I can find out where we need to go.
I grabbed the compass
Well,
out of
it
my
points.
backpack.
Yeah.
No, it points to it, but
It's,
which way it is?
Well, are you guys going to follow the compass?
Yes,
Do
once
you
we've
want
done
to
that, we
okay.
can do other stuff.
I guess so.
In that case, I would like for all of you to roll, I'll roll for 0 because I expected there to be 5 people whenever we did this. But I need everybody to roll a d20 because we're going to be adding them all up, and depending on how high the number gets, it's going to differentiate where the headquarters currently is. There's a
Oh.
couple of different places.
I was just wondering if you already set rule for initiative.
No.
Yeah, I was just like,
No, I just made it a bit more random. I don't know where it is yet. We're
Okay.
about to find out.
Well, I rolled a natural 1, so I hope that
It's just
the-
spinning around the
This-
circle.
Well, you
What
can
is the
re-roll
thing?
those.
You can
Yeah.
re-roll. Well, this is not a skill check or ability check, so no, you can't. I'm afraid.
It's just
Oh.
spinning around in circles right
But
now.
I'll roll
What
for
is this crap?
0. So where's my...
Of course, it's an actual 20.
Get fucked. I didn't roll any natural 20s during the fight. Okay. Neither did you.
Yeah,
That's...
you did.
No,
you
you
did
did.
once.
I
You
did.
did.
Once.
You did
on
The
once.
skeleton did.
Oh
Yep.
fuck yeah! The one skeleton that dealt like 6 damage that time.
Yeah, and
That's-
Utsu also did.
Oh shit.
It-
There you go.
it's
It did
64.
It did
So-
7 damage.
Max,
Yeah.
what'd you get?
A 14.
14. Sky, you got a 8 or no?
Natural 1!
Fucking natural 1. And you, what'd you
Woohoo!
get? Vera, what'd you get?
A 13.
13. Oh. Natural 1. Alright, Chloe, what'd you get?
16.
Happy I got
60.
it now.
Now I'll add a 20 for 0 for an average of 64.
60. Not an average, a
Oh, no,
total.
that's not average.
Total.
Oh, right. For a total of 64. Okay, then I know where it is. From where you're currently
Where's the
standing, the stone compass, whenever it focuses, is pointing almost
Up.
directly.
It's pointing up.
It's almost pointing directly west, just ever so slightly to the south.
Do we know what is
Just in the
west?
mirror.
What's west of Westeros?
The only thing you guys know is west of where you currently are
This is west for me. This is west
is
for you.
Barbadoof. Barbadoof is very much to the southwest of where you are right now, like directly southwest.
Wait,
So
I
it's
want to
been a while.
see a map of this. Wait.
We have a map.
So that's further.
You're
into the
know.
like
wetlands.
you as you might know what's further than that, but your characters don't know anything of what's west of the
Oh, it's-
jungle.
I mean,
It's
yeah, but I
further into the
wanna
wildlands.
know
Yeah.
maps.
Deeper into the wildlands.
But we don't have maps. I have maps for the regions before this.
Let's go to Grombloch.
I mean, there is a map.
Where?
Like we have the
Like
full map in there, right? Like the
Yeah.
full continent map. Oh.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but we don't have that map,
Yeah.
right?
You
It's
guys
in
are
map.
currently in the little like if you go find in Genova, you have Drathun. South of there, like where the river meets the ocean, you're a little bit to the left of that,
Okay.
into the wildlands, like just a little bit, like a day's travel.
Wait, we're already in the wildlands?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the river
Jesus.
there, on the river's mouth there, that's where Lavender Hill was built.
I have.
There's a
absolutely
volcano
no
out
idea.
there.
Yeah, there is.
Ooh.
It's a whole.
A whole
Why
new
would they
world.
go here?
Here, I'll let's see.
Actually, this is great.
I don't know.
Exploration.
The
I love
Watchers.
it.
Oh wait, it's in Barbados. Oh damn it, that's the other way.
That's the other way. Yeah. Mornadale's to the right.
No,
Yeah.
you're traveling the opposite direction of Mornadale.
Yeah.
What's Mornadale again? Is that your family?
No, Mornadale's the
Mornadale's a
country
different
where
country.
the McLeods came from.
I'm from Genova. She's from Mornadale.
No,
Nope, both
I'm
of
from
you are
Genova.
from Genova.
Oh.
my mother is from Mornadale.
Oh. Sorry.
So that's family. I said that. I was correct, half of it.
Yeah, but it's not her
No,
family, Mornadale. It's Burton.
Well, her mother is her
Breton.
family, isn't it?
Burton.
Breton. Put this in my salad.
Anyways. I don't know what's out there. That's just gonna be wildlands for ages. I love it. Let's go. Maybe we'll find some ruins on the way.
Well, the wetlands are pretty dangerous, aren't they? I mean, we don't just get called wildlands because of you're not being dangerous.
We don't
What do you know
what's
about
out there.
it?
So what do you suggest we do?
Well, he asked the question. What do we know about it? It's wild. It's land. It has
I'll
a
allow
lot of
two
rules.
people to make a check on it.
Whoa,
I'll say
You serious? It's wild, it's land.
Utsul, I'll allow you to make a check on it, and Zira can make both you, Utsul and Zira could make a history check.
Oh,
Alright, that's-
guidance. It's on that shit.
Sure, as he's trying to recall some information.
But since you want to
Zira
know,
is not
it's a-
proficient at that.
that's a 13 for me.
13, okay.
Wait,
You add your. Oh wait, you did.
You can
You
add a
just roll
d4.
shit. 12 for Zira, so that's not better.
Well, both of you would. It's not a secret that Barbadoof is out there. That's where a lot of the dwarves are trying to find a new home because Coppermunda is way too overpopulated and nobody wants to go into Hamunda. Aside from that, I'll say, because it wouldn't be that much of a secret that you wouldn't know where it is, but somewhere in the wildlands is a massive, religiously important city of the Orc. I would say
Nice.
you wouldn't know where it is, but you would know that that's the only civilization, permanent civilization, that the Orcs have in Newfoundland. It's somewhere in the wildlands.
Well, yeah, a lot of orcs is.
Our experience with orcs has not been too positive.
It's somewhere around. I think Barbardoof is somewhere out there.
That
What's Barbadoof?
You don't know what Barbardoof is?
No, I've
It's-
never been there before.
I mean, never
Well,
been there.
I
I've
mean,
never
Zero's
heard of
spoken of
it.
it
It's
a
different.
bunch. Like, Zero really wants to go there. The moment you mention it, it's like,
Yeah.
can we go there? I really want to see it.
But why? What is there?
Well,
There's, like, gnomes and things, and they make things.
Oh, people your size.
Yeah.
well, no.
gnomes are bigger than you, Brie.
It depends on the
No.
gnome.
Brian.
They're not always bigger than I am.
No, children aren't, but
Oh!
from what I know, a general gnome is a bit sizier, though still small.
I'm 3 feet tall. I say, looking at him.
You say that like as he goes down a little. You say it like that's like big.
Yeah, I am big. For my family, that's big.
I am not yet an adult.
I mean,
You're not because
what?
you're acting like a daddy.
No.
What?
Like a
No,
father.
Well,
I
first of
said.
all,
George is just a teenager.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I am.
young adult.
How old are you, George?
What? It's a bit of a.
Do you know
just,
that?
Just answer the question.
You don't ask that question. Say, I'm 36.
No, yeah, you should put it the other way around. How young are you?
I'm 36.
Well, you're
36.
still older than me.
Well, you're a human.
And only slightly.
He only barely
Older
got
than
out
me.
of the womb.
Yeah, you're pretty old. Hey, Dad.
No,
Zero goes, you're all old to me.
yeah, but
And I just pet her.
I mean, yeah, but you just crawled out of an egg like a few days ago.
Not a few days ago. She's 3 years old, I think.
It was sarcastic.
You see?
anyways, those dwarves only get to adulthood around age 100. I think it was age 100. I'm not sure.
Dwarves become of
I'm
age.
pretty
at
sure
60.
it's 50.
60.
Oh,
And how young are you still?
115. I've been around. For
he is
a while.
old as shit.
Yes.
You can
He's
see the
even-
grey hairs in his beard.
You must
even
speak
old for
with
your
respect to the elderly.
He doesn't have to. I don't really care.
But I do.
I don't have respect for the elders either.
Woodsell
They
has
talk a bunch. And,
very little respect.
They talk a bunch about all sorts of bullshit. Never make decisions. That's why we got to this position in the first place. Overpopulation, people running to Barbadoof. That's why we know Barbadoof.
That has
Okay.
nothing to do with you old people.
Well, the elders. Yeah, they could have made some other decision. Anyways,
At this point, you could be considered an elder.
I'm not an elder.
Party, you are. Just as Angie is the tallest, you are the oldest.
You're an adult.
I'm an adult. I'm not an elder.
You chose to run away from it all.
That's an adult decision to make.
Exactly.
To run away from something.
Still, don't you feel connection to it? To the city still?
No, way too crowded. I like the open wildlands, the ruins, the freedom.
But, warm hearth, ale.
Warm hearth can be anywhere where you please.
Ooh, and Bree's just enjoying everything George says in that moment. I would do anything to be in a tavern right now.
A warm hearth can be where if your heart is warm enough, a warm heart can be anywhere.
You're not the wisest, are you?
I'm pretty wise. Decent.
Well,
He says that about himself. I'm pretty wise.
Decently.
you're right.
Not that wise.
Your family is most important of that. Friends, company.
Family can be whomever. They don't
Still-
have to be blood related.
A home is only in one place. If you're a healthy person.
My home is out here.
What are you suggesting, George? That he's not
You wanna
healthy?
go back to Coppermundo? That sounds like a bad plan. Don't you
Well, not
remember?
now. But at some point I'd like to return.
Well, that's one place I'd like to visit.
I definitely don't want to go back there, especially not since the mafia and money and.
Look, just stay close to me and within the Soul Forged. And we'll be fine.
I mean, you've seen how much money. Wait, did she tell? I don't remember if she told anyone. How much
I'm pretty
money
sure
was.
that Ice did indeed tell you that your former teacher owed the Iron Syndicate. I'm pretty sure it was 30,000 gold.
Yeah, something like that.
Holy. That's a
Well,
lot.
Which they
Okay.
think you
This-
absconded with.
Yeah.
I understand we should probably be careful. The Soul Forge is it's a clergy. They're part of the Church of Moradin.
No, unless the church.
You should see what people give in donations to the church. It's a weird number. Some people think it. Well, I mean, I guess.
I mean, you do bring people back to life, so it is kind of miraculous.
And maybe
Anyways.
if we come back and we're strong enough, we can look into that mafia of yours.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
And you will, I will probably help you burn them all, right?
Why do you
Wait,
say that?
what?
Why are you saying that? That is terrible. You shouldn't say that.
I prefer not to.
But you can. Your fire powers are increasing.
Bree,
Yeah.
you're pulling traumas. That's like people saying, "Oh well, oh Bree, you've had a family member die. You can have your family die." You don't say that.
But I know
You don't
she
pull
can
up
be-
trauma. I know you know that she can be. Just let her.
You know that I'm standing right here, right? I can hear this, George. But thank you. I'm fine, but I prefer not to burn anyone alive anymore. If it can be,
Even if it is evil.
I mean, if I have to, I will. But still,
A mafia isn't inherently support. Like evil is undead creatures rising. A mafia is kids who went in a wrong neighborhood and do things out of desperation. We don't burn those alive.
no, not
I'd rather
exactly.
not.
Well, okay, she doesn't need to burn them, but I will with my words.
You've never lived in a city, have you?
Not in a city, in a village.
Yeah, no, I noticed.
No, we noticed. Anyways.
Okay.
we go
You guys
this
are going to travel into the Wildlands?
I
so.
guess.
Okay.
Well,
You begin your journey riding on horseback. For the first stretch of the journey, first
As-
2 days, I would like
Wait,
for somebody.
Before we get into any more trouble,
Oh yeah.
let's say you that we use this paper or the whatever we got and summon the merchant dude.
Oh, the merchant dude, yeah.
You don't have a paper. You have a. It's
token.
I don't remember what it was.
It's a.
His calling card.
A twig, like a little stick that's been struck with lightning.
Yeah.
And you have to break
Yes.
that and then leave it somewhere, and then he'll come whenever he feels ready.
Before we get into trouble, that might be smart.
Yes, probably.
Sure,
I
let's
still
break
have-
the stick.
I maybe have something. I want to ask if he has it. So
Alright, so you snap the stick, you leave it in open space. You guys have to wait for a couple minutes, and at one point you doubt that it's working. But a very localized thundercloud can just appears above in the sky. It's a pretty okay day, and this cloud just appears, and with one lightning bolt just hitting the ground. Standing in front of you is Thorbin Thunderbolt. It's there with the large braided beard with the silver pieces in it, and the massive backpack behind him. You get it like, good day. I've been
Good
called.
day.
How may I be of service
Respectable
to you all?
beard as always.
Thank you, likewise. It's hard to come by these days.
It is. Some people act like it's not as important anymore as it used to be, which I think is not true.
I had a question. If
He's
you
like
maybe
putting
had.
down the backpack. Yes.
Do you maybe have something like paper or parchment or, and ink and feather or something like that?
Something to write with. Of course.
Yes, because
Let me take a look. So you want to get just parchment and ink?
I mean, yeah, but if it's something like a paper bird, it's also fine.
That he does not have.
Ah, damn it.
He has. You can get sheets. One parchment sheet costs you a silver piece.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Quill. Come on. Like ink. It's like writing supplies or something. Oh, ink and an ink
Yeah.
pen.
Yeah.
An ounce of ink, which is like an ink bottle, which will last you a little bit, but it costs 10 gold.
Jesus.
The pen costs 2 copper pieces.
Okay. And I'm able to write a letter with that?
Yes. So that would cost you 10 gold, 1 silver, and 2 copper.
Yes. $10 gold.
10 gold, 1 silver, 2 copper. And just hands it to you. You got 1 sheet of paper. If you want to get multiple sheets of paper, it costs you more silver. Depends on how many you want to get.
Like 10.
Right? Then it costs you 10 silver.
Okay.
He kind of grabs that out of one of the side pouches of the backpack.
How much
go.
copper pieces?
2. For the ink pen.
Yep. Okay.
What else can I do you all for?
Well, I wanted to buy some potions.
Of course, still got
And,
plenty of those.
maybe some more supplies for that pot you gave me.
Right.
The hot
Food
pot.
supplies. You were the one to
Yes.
take that off for me. Of course, how many servings would you want?
How long did this stay? All right.
They're basically like rations. They'll be okay indefinitely, but you have to get a certain amount of gold's worth of stuff to be able to use it properly.
Yeah.
Which, I'm assuming you know how much that is.
I do. Since I just looked it up, 20 gold's worth of ingredients.
Yeah. So how many servings would you want?
I still have three or 2 left. So 7.
You want to get 7?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 140 gold.
That's fine. And then some HP pots or
Of
whichever
course.
potions he has. I'm not sure which he has.
Well, if you ask, he goes, Well, since I've last seen you, which is just a couple of weeks ago, I haven't been able to create any more of the superior healing potions. I still have got a supreme one, which is like the really good, but it's a little
Do you
expensive.
have greater?
I have greater, I have normal, and I have lesser. I also have mana potions if you're interested in that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'll get a greater mana potion.
Greater mana potion, okay.
That's
You had
for
that
level
right.
3, right?
That's a level 3.
Mm-hmm. How much does that cost?
A greater mana potion, which George gets
250?
250 gold.
Does he have another one?
He has one more for a 3rd level. He also has one for a higher level. He's got 2 for 1st level, and then 1 for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
So 2 lesser mana and
Yeah, he's got
one...
2 potions left for 1st level spell slots. And
Yeah.
then he's got 1 for 2 through 5.
Yeah. So I'll take one of the... Question, is George's already taken from that?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will also have 1 to... from 2, 3, 4. Is that 1 potion?
It's 1
Right?
potion. He's got
Yeah.
he's got 2 potions for 1st level, and
Yeah.
1 potion from 2 to 5.
Yeah, I will take the last one.
Alright, so 1 3rd level.
Yeah.
As well. Alright, that's 250 gold for you as well.
I will write it down.
And I will mark it down that he is now out of those.
Do you have anything new to your repertoire, or if you're not yet able?
As of yet, I've not been able to craft anything more. We'll need a little bit more time for that.
Speaking of crafting, I have a question which might be just as important.
Yes?
I don't remember if I asked you the first time if I met you. And I should have if I didn't. You've traveled around.
I have.
Right.
For the past, I've been doing this for a little over 100 years now. But before that, I've been all over.
Have you been to any forges by any chance? Particularly impressed you?
He is about to say something, then there's this shock of realization on his face, and he kind of skips over that and goes, I've once been invited some 70 years back to a fire giant forge near a volcano in the wildlands, which rather impressive and rather big, but they can be unfriendly. That one impressed me quite a bit. Aside from that, I've heard stories that in Gomune there are great forges, but I would not go there if I were alive.
Okay.
You'd go there if you're dead?
If you go there, you're probably going to be, yes.
So just ghost it then.
I've also heard of the people in the realm of elements, the ones with the fire people had dealings with. They said dwarves as well that had great craftsmanship, but I have not met them myself. You'd have to ask those people.
And what place was that?
The fire tribe in the realm of elements. They spoke highly of them, bought some of them. I'm not sure if they said they were dwarves, but I doubt that. I don't know of any dwarves that live that much south.
Were they perhaps, a little fiery?
I haven't seen them or spoken to them. The fire giants spoke of
Oh.
the people speaking of them, so it was a little through and through.
Well, thank you. That is very useful information for me.
And 1 second, I need to check something. I gotta know if he would have been alive in that time period. Let me check. Yeah, 200 years ago, he would have been alive. He goes, A long time ago, a great smith traveled south. So this is when I was relatively young. He traveled across the ocean and into the frozen plain, speaking of this large mithril mine, but after he left, I have not heard of him again. And for now,
You
people
mean-
simply speak of him as legend, myth.
Right.
A smith called Raldak. Raldak. I only met him once, long ago.
You've met him.
Once. Long time ago.
Ugh. Well. Do you know what the place was named? The snowy place?
It's the continent south of Newfoundland. He chartered a ship somewhere and ended up there. That was his goal, but after he left, nobody ever heard of him or the other colonizers that went with him.
Hmm.
He was looking for mithril, and upon suggestion of venturing into Humundi, he'd rather travel south. Probably did not end too well for him.
Interesting.
Can you repeat the name just one more time? Because I'm...
Raldrak. R-A-L-D-R.
And you're absolutely sure that's... You're not just mispronouncing that.
No, I'm not.
You see
What?
this big smile
He's kind of
go on his
confused.
face. What was he like?
Ambitious. A leader. Foolish,
Hmm.
but kind.
Do you know this?
I've met him
He's
once.
like a childhood hero to me.
No.
Oh, like your
You speak
idol.
about it. Sort of, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
I mean, I have more of them, but he is certainly someone to follow.
And why?
I've been... Well, he was a great smith, and I went traveling because of people like him.
So he inspired you.
Well,
Yes.
Any word of a new continent, and
I hope
That
that
is,
your fate turns out better than his. But if that is all, I do have
Sure,
business
he's
to attend
fine.
to. If anybody else has
Well,
anything that they wish to purchase.
yeah, I would like to. How many greater healing potions did you have?
Greater, I still have 2.
I would like to buy them both. And
How
many
many
healing potions?
normal?
That's 400
Yes.
gold for you, so.
and how many normal did you have?
Normal, he at the moment still has 3, and he has 3 lesser, and he has 1 supreme.
Okay.
I want to buy 1 normal healing potion, and you had those nuggets, right?
That's
How would
another
you- the-
50.
That's
Health
another one?
nuggets.
Yeah, the health nuggets are a bonus action whether you take them or you give them to somebody else, and rather than restoring a rolled amount, they restore a set amount.
Yes, I wanted to buy two normal health nuggets.
Okay. Then that
Can I
costs
buy-
you 80 gold.
Can I buy the other 2 normal healing potions?
1 second. Okay, hold up. And this becomes 2. You get 2 health nuggets, so that costs you 80 gold.
Yeah, plus the normal healing potion.
Yeah, which is 50. And
So it's
then
100.
Bree, you want to get the 2 remaining
Normal healing,
healing
potions.
potions. Normal healing potions. Okay, so that costs you 100 gold.
Yeah.
After you guys kind of like buy up all his stock, he goes, I think whenever I'm done here, I should start looking at adding some more to my inventory.
We're great customers.
You've bought up quite a bit.
Yep.
I haven't seen a whole lot of
have,
people with this kind of money in a while, so it is refreshing, and I wish we can do business in the future.
I have a question for you. One more.
Yes.
This is about the product, maybe. You can look for it. I'm looking for something I'm looking for a more fitting metal. I mean, the mithril sounds interesting as well, but I'm assuming you don't have that.
I do not have any metals or such. They're rather rare. The mithril mines in Coppermoon are dry, and it's the whole reason Raaldrak went out looking for more.
That's fair. Well, in any case, I want to start working on something. A weapon. But I don't want to use normal metals, that's boring. If you find anything interesting,
I'll let you know.
thank you.
Anybody wish to get anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
A lot of healing and more.
In that case, George, he hands you another one of those same twigs. And after saying goodbye and good luck, another lightning bolt strikes from the sky, impacting him, and where there's a little bit of a scorch mark, Thorbin is gone.
What an interesting person. We should go to that new continent soon. Or one day.
Have you heard that? A mithril mine?
It's like
Uh,
one of your dreams come true.
I just
That is my
heard
dream.
untouched civilization there. That maybe they never knew what happened.
That is an ancient place as well, if it is.
Exactly.
I mean, to
I
be
mean,
fair,
wonderful
he only left less than 100 years before Utzel was born, so it's not that long ago for this old bastard.
Yeah, it's true. And also so, kind of recently.
Yeah, Thorbin is old, you gather. He doesn't look as old as the other, like, elders that are in Coppermunda, but he's old.
I mean,
Anyway,
Okay.
But
On the road, I think.
that must
Yeah.
be exciting for you. That's.
as you go on the road, you begin traveling. As I said, we're not going to do day by day, but for the first stretch of your journey, which is the first 2 days of travel, I would like for somebody to roll a d12.
whoa.
Oh, I thought you were.
We see
whomever.
either you encounter something or you continue your travels, and we'll see which happens first.
11.
11. The first 2 days of travel continues at a normal pace. Weather is not necessarily bad or good. You don't encounter anything of particular import. There is a lot more life. A lot of the wildlife here, beasts and such, do not mind at all your presence. Whereas normally, if you would go into a forest and you see a badger or you know, a deer or whatever, they try to hurry and scurry away and get just distance. Here, often enough, creatures just cross your path, or you see them, and it's much more varied here. Over the course of that time, one time you just see griffins fly over, which is something you would never see if you would be living anywhere populated. There is sounds of different types of large creatures in the night, which scares you, but there's much more life here. But that's the first stretch of your journey.
See, this is why I love the wild.
I love
All
these
the
parts of the
flavor
wild
and
as
the-
well.
Still, a tavern would be great.
Yep,
Some
still
point.
great.
Imagine.
Lots of
Just-
beer.
I don't get that, but
I've never heard a dwarf say those words.
it's alright.
For the next leg of the journey, somebody who's not George, go ahead and roll a d12.
Alright, Zira. 12.
0. A 12. Very well. On a 12, travel continues as normal. No problems whatsoever. And another 2 days off your journey has been ticked off.
8 more days.
Well, you're not sure how many more days you've got left.
Okay. Shall I?
Well, I know for the gentle repose.
Oh no, 4 days of the gentle repose have gone over. Every time you rolls for 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Somebody else, go
okay.
ahead and roll. It's either you're going to be
Yes.
arriving at your destination, or
not.
you're going to encounter something.
This is a 12.
Another 12. Next 2 days, go by uneventfully.
It's almost getting boring.
Imagine if these were your hit dice. So-
Angie, go ahead and you roll D12. See if you can get something different.
Oh, I have to wipe this out.
A
because
6?
6.
Ooh, combat!
A meteor.
Woo! Again.
don't know.
Roll a D4 for me, please.
Yep. Yeah, or something
Doesn't-
else can also be.
It can be anything.
Yeah, it could be
That's
anything.
Being
Two?
a kind old lady. Hello there.
Oh no.
2. Very well.
2 of them.
Ooh.
You begin to
Two
travel
kind old ladies.
further.
2 dragons.
And about 6 days after your departure, at one point you cross an open field. And on a hill, but 2 miles to your left, to the south, you spot this ruined fortress that sits atop the hill. Its architecture fairly similar to the tomb you encountered a couple days ago. You see it in the distance. Whether or not you wish to interact with it is up to you.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
But it
should
catches
not-
definitely
we
Goodsoul's
should-
attention.
We should
We
go.
probably shouldn't, but we probably should.
I wanna check it out.
To imagine what a castle is. The castle?
It's
Like
a
genuinely a
fortress. It's not a
fortress?
castle. It's like it's built with strong walls, although they're kind of like it's old. This thing is a similar time frame as the other one. It's a ruin at this point, but it was not something to live in. It was definitely like a military fortress.
Still, that could have a forge. Who knows what
Not a
history
forge,
lies there?
Yes, that. We have to.
Of
find
weapons
it.
and armor. Please, can we go? Can we go, please?
Okay, we can go.
I wanna go to.
I mean, just kind of depends on what you find more important. Sure, you guys go.
This crown
Yeah.
can wait.
All right.
It's still safe, so
Sure.
Ew.
You guys.
yeah.
You guys veer off your path and begin traveling towards this fortress.
Or it was stolen several days ago. We still didn't notice.
You come up to the fortress itself, and it is a little cold here. Just the air around you is colder than anywhere else. You
Why is
dismount you dismount. You enter through the partially broken gates archway. There's no like actual doors or anything. But the what's it called? The portcullis is still up high in the archway. You begin to enter and you step into the central space. There is a building across this open space, but what you find out now you step in, it's this hexagonal shape. So it's like a 6-sided. And across from you there is like this strong built central building up against the wall on the opposite side. Kind of step over, and scattered around you is a plethora of partially showing bones, but more than anything is like like halfway sunken into the ground, like helmets and armor and swords. Just there's easily near 60 bodies within this fortress, and they're all kind of just like sunken into the ground, like sand that has brushed its way over the walls has started to cover it up. And parts of these walls on the inside now you realize are black. Just you're not sure if they're painted black or it's something else, but there's just black against the walls on the inside. Yeah, if you do that, it's it's what comes from fire. It's like it's ash. No, it's not ash.
It's burnt.
Soot.
Sashed.
Yeah.
Soot.
Soot. Sorry, Angie, I completely heard what you were trying to figure out. Could you roll a investigation check for me, please?
I could.
To figure that out, because there's no wood on this. The chances that this would have just caught on fire, it's stone. Something fire hit this.
Stone could burn.
What do I have to roll? Investigation?
Yeah.
Does it look
That's
molten?
17.
Some of the stone does, yeah. Like, it's been heated to... Some of the stone of the walls and the inside have been heated to a point that it was turning to magma.
Stone doesn't just melt normally.
17?
Yeah.
It's not a spell. This is not a normal fire. Whatever did this must have been some deep, warm, near elemental fire that had to be beset here.
Dragon.
Or an element.
For an elemental or something like a dragon. Something massive and powerful.
That means there might be dragons here. Or things that can produce this heat. That's great for furnaces and forges. Only in legends.
Dragons?
Well, in the stories.
They said they were the merchant. I forgot his name.
Forbidden Thunder.
Corbin.
Chloe forgot their name.
That's fine.
But didn't they said about something about
Fire giants.
fire giants?
Those
Could
don't
be
breathe
definitely-
fire.
No, but they could use the heat from something else in their forges. Maybe
Could
this is
have.
a giant forge. Can I look
It
at the
just
stones?
seems like
Well, okay, what do you want to figure out about the stone?
Well, it is partially melted, right?
It's been melted and then hardened again into stone.
Can I find out what the make of this is? If it was purposely made to be melted, or if it was just
Sure,
normal
make
regular stone?
go ahead and make an intelligence check with your stone cunning.
our walls melt
Well, that's
on
history,
purpose.
right?
I would say this would be more of like a nature check to try and find if there's
That's fine,
stone
too.
like this. How much?
I'm
I'm pretty sure you can double your proficiency bonus on any check related to stone, right?
So that's 6. 26.
26. It's a fortress. It's definitely not made to be melted. The places where it's melted doesn't seem to particularly make sense to have it done. Whomever melted this
There he
place,
goes again.
motherfucker.
Oh
Jesus,
no,
No, you're right.
we heard you again.
yeah. Whoever
Yeah.
melted this place, was not a friend of the people in the inside. This was probably some type of attack way back when. But
Did
it's
it seem to
Murder.
come from
old.
above, or did it seem to start from like the gate? Is the gate like burned down as well?
The gate's not burned down. It's parts of the wall. Whether or not where it came from, I would like for you to make a separate investigation check.
Intelligence check, I think, or investigation check.
I mean, it depends. That would
Mhm.
differentiate which role he wants from me.
Why dislike being this?
You're back?
Great.
You're back, right?
Investigation check, please,
Alright.
quick.
Never mind.
God damn it.
What did you say?
Hmm?
Investigation check, please, quick.
No, that was just a sigh.
Damn it.
That's an investigation check.
Yes. Please, for the love of
There was
God, just
one
roll it.
sentence just pulled out in half a second.
George just sort of sits down, casts guidance, spark with
Strokes.
to see if he can understand this riddle, this place. 28.
28. Something came from above. This place has been... something came here that completely subverted the walls. Didn't give a shit. The central building, its roof has been collapsed, and you see that the brunt of the force came on that, probably.
So how common are
Could have been... How come?
dragons
Dragon.
As of recently...
in stories?
Oh, okay.
even?
What this was This is like okay, this was an intelligence check. This was a good check. I would say, whatever done this was either indeed a dragon, or a flying mage, or something
Elemental.
like a phoenix, something massive. Dragons specifically. 100 years ago, which is a little after the previous campaign, there was this moment which is called the Awakening. And during the Awakening, many ancient beings once again stepped into the light, whereas creatures such as giants and dragons were nigh obscure to non-existent before that, they became a little bit more visible.
I remember that. Yes.
Apart from that, though, dragons specifically have been cited and spoken of in the less populated areas of Newfoundland. None of the civilized countries have had to deal with them, and a dragon of the size that would have to do something like this is not heard of since the Dawn Wars.
I've heard of I was there with the Awakening.
You were small, living in Coppermine
Well.
with your parents probably. Still.
Oh, I was but 15. If it was about 100 years ago.
The only thing that I can think of that could do this are the dragons that heat up the forge of Moradin. And I sure hope those are but stories.
I remember the Awakening, yes. The stories about dragons. I didn't imagine something that would do this. This must be ancient.
Dragons are but stories. Well,
And
No, they are
so,
very much true. Or at least.
have you ever seen a dragon?
Well, not with my own two eyes. I hope
Exactly.
to one day.
And until we see one, they are but stories.
well, I'm kind of excited to see one, but also
I'm not.
really anxious.
Depends on the
I'd
dragon.
like to see one.
It would be a beautiful creature, but if it saw us,
Is there anything more you wish to
On
do
stream, you
here?
mean?
Because you've
Oh.
only been exploring the
That
inside of the
hair.
courtyard here. I
sorry.
know it's bad. I can't.
I want to get into the building.
That's just vicious mockery. That hair.
You guys want to go into the building?
I want to go into the building.
Yeah, I guess.
Haven't we already been in?
No,
Or
you're
just from
you step
outside
into
this?
the,
The interior.
the hexagon
Okay.
wall.
Yeah.
And that's where you saw that the wall was damaged. The building itself is mostly collapsed, but the outside structure is still there, so you can go and see.
Well, I
Right.
first want to see if there's a dragon around before I go
But-
in.
Right, like you can see the entire courtyard. There's a bunch of dead people, or what used to
Yeah.
be dead people. But as you guys
Skeleton.
Now
head
alive.
over to the central structure, that's where we'll be ending tonight's episode. So with that,
Do we need to roll for initiative or not?
no, you guys are just going to be entering the building.
Okay.
So with that, Thank you guys for coming out to play. Thank you guys for coming out to watch, especially if you sat through the last like 10 minutes of this.
Yep.
But with that, we'll be back again next week, where we pick it up in this little fortress area. So with that, thank you, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.